Hello and welcome to another edition of No Rolls Barred Plays Blood on the Clock Tower. My name is Laurie and I'm joined by Adam.
Hello.
Holly.
Hello.
Dan.
Hi there.
Brooke.
Hey.
Dom.
Yo.
Sullivan.
Hello.
Carly.
Hi.
John.
Hello.
And as ever, storytelling extraordinaire from the Pandemonium Institute, Daddy Ben.
Hello there.
Oh. Oh
my god, he's a nerd. I didn't realise.
Yo, I'm Mr. Allen, your psych teacher, but you can call me the Big D. Let me just turn my chair around so we can rap about psychology.
I saw an official tweet from the Pandemonium Institute today that was like, you can see X and Daddy Ben at this event. I'm like, oh my god. It's part of the official marketing now.
Social media guy leaning into it hard. Right, let's play.
Laurie didn't have an intro
Laurie
written,
might
probably.
Oh shit, sorry Laurie.
No, I don't mind.
Oh god.
Let's just go. You've all been clubbed to death by a Big D. Good night.
That's not how the game starts.
It's how it starts today.
That's how it starts. In the mud and the dirt beneath Ravenswood Bluff, amongst the worms and the rotting bones, is a cross-section of misery across the ages. Kings cut down by paupers, cave folk clubbed by other members of the tribe, and savage apes that tore each other limb from limb. And somewhere beneath all of that, something is stirring in the depths, the ground shifting. Could it just be the fumes from all of that rotting matter? Or is something awake and waiting to be fed? Good night.
I prefer the Big D one.
Yeah. So.
We'll
I
edit
thought
it.
that was very good. I enjoyed it.
Very good. Very good.
It was good, but was it a big D?
Yeah, there wasn't enough dick in it. I'm sorry. Maybe the thing under the ground's a big dick. You don't
Picture
know.
all
Wait
the
till the end.
dicks
You'll find
on those
out.
dead bodies. There were loads of dicks. All these rotting D. As much as you want, okay?
You stumble across the cumbersomely hung bodies of your storytellers.
Okay, Ben. Just between us ghoul friends, let's go round the town and find out who everyone is playing. Starting at the top of the circle with Sullivan, who is this game's spy.
Worth noting before we go into this as well, we're going to have a little monster in play, which is why we have no demons on the town square. The spy. Each night, you see the grimoire. You might register as good and as a townsfolk or outsider, even if dead.
Which is really useful because up next in the circle is John, who thinks he's a demon, but he is not.
John is the lunatic. He thinks he's a demon, but he's not. The demon knows who he is and who he chooses at night. We'll be telling John that he is the Leech, which is a character on the script. And obviously we'll be telling whoever is babysitting Lil Monster what John does at night. I've also made a note on the grimoire of who John's minion is going to be. So we're going to be telling John that Sully is his minion. Yeah, and maybe we'll finally have a lunatic that believes they're the demon the whole game on No Rolls Barred instead of the other way around.
They're too scared of it. They are far too scared of it to ever be caught by it. And also, like, it's so easy to pull the parachute and be like, minions, save me from myself. Up next is Holly, who is the flower girl.
Holly, the flower girl, whose ability reads, each night you learn if a demon voted today. Nice and simple, nothing complicated about that.
But this is going to be interesting when the information rubs up against what John believes he is.
Yeah.
If there's ever a situation in which John votes and either Sully or the other minion don't vote, depending on who's babysitting Little Monster, we will find out if John can work out that he is the lunatic there. Up next in the circle is Dom, who is this game's philosopher, a man who suits a pipe, I think.
He does indeed. Once per game at night, choose a good character, gain that ability. If this character is in play, they are drunk. We've seen this one a few times. He can choose a character and get their ability. From that point onwards, he will still register as the philosopher, but he'll have the ability of another character. But if that character is already in play, the guy playing it is now drunk until Dom dies.
Go on, Dom. Philosopher into the snake charmer. That's what I want to see. Add some chaos. Up next is Dan, who is the seamstress.
Seamstress, once per game at night, choose 2 players. You learn if they are the same alignment. Very simple. Picks 2 people, gets a yes or a no.
After that is Carly, who is the dreamer.
Carly the Dreamer, whose ability is, each night choose a player. You learn 1 good and 1 evil character, one of which is correct. So each night, Carly will pick someone. We'll say 2 characters. One of those characters will be good, one will be evil, and one of them will be that person's actual character, assuming she's sober and healthy.
Carly's going to be a very important character for them to poison, which falls on the shoulders of Brooke Bourgeois, this game of Poisoner.
Poisoner, we've seen this one plenty of times. Each night choose a player, they are poisoned tonight and tomorrow day. We all know how poisoning works. If you don't, then thanks for subscribing. Probably go back and watch episode 1.
Blow your mind, guys.
Yeah, that's going to be very, very confusing for you.
What do you mean they just tell it? They said them a load of bollocks. Since when? And finally, rounding out the circle is Adam, who is this game's sage.
Sage. If the demon kills you, you learn that it is one of 2 players. Of course, we'll be deciding the demon kills in this game. Perhaps we'll kill Adam, perhaps we won't. But there is the potential for the poisoner to poison Adam in the hopes that we kill him at night.
Certainly, and I think probably if they manage to do that, knowing what he is, then we should potentially reward that as good behaviour from the evil team. Also, the interesting thing is obviously you learn that it's one of 2 players, and we could tell them a player who won't be the demon later on because the little monster might move, and also we can tell them that it's John. So we could have a lot of fun with the sage in this particular game. And because it's a little monster game, demon bluffs, we don't have any.
We don't have any, but what we're going to do is we're going to add some in that we'll give to John. So I'm thinking if we give him... Let's give him Oracle. Let's give him Clockmaker. And let's give him Snake Charmer.
Alright. Let us begin our nightly rounds, Benjamin.
Off we go.
Make John hate us even more.
Oh, fuck's sake. I've been evil so much recently.
Yep. Well, you should be good at it then. So
I'm not. That's the problem.
You are the leech.
I'm the leech.
Your
All right.
minion.
Oh, but there's a lunatic. Thanks, mate. Great. So
You're
I
the
might not
Luna
be.
each.
You piece of shit. Hate this.
Your fellow minion. Well, you're not your fellow minion, but your minion
All
is
right.
Sullivan. Cheeky little pair.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. Good luck, John.
All right. Oh God. All right. Okay.
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it,
Oh.
Dominic.
Oh, in fact, I have a pipe. I've got a big pipe.
Oh, very nice.
I give-
That's really big. That's like that's a
Oh,
Gandalf
yeah. Oh, for
level
sure.
pipe.
Yeah, I'm not compensating for
Do
it.
you actually smoke a pipe, Dom?
I used to. In my
course
youth.
you did.
In my youth.
In your youth.
What are you, like
That's
25 or
That's
something?
the fucking word. I'm
You know,
leaving.
when he was like 8 or 9.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's so abhorred by the idea of you smoking pipes in your youth. Right. Anyway,
That's
Dom,
outrageous.
would you like to use it tonight?
It's a good question, isn't it? I was just thinking about that. I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to try and get some information on who is in play because I don't want to balls everything up straight off the bat. So I'm going to wait for now. I don't want to wait too long. I'll run out of tobacco. I know what I'm doing.
We'll see you soon.
Oh, will you?
Hopefully, if you survive.
Okay. Bye.
All right, John. Now it is time to learn who you are going to leech into.
If they hang me during the day, execute me during the day, I'll have to come up
You'll
with a
survive
reason
it.
as to why I'm not dead. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think there are any reasons on this script, so
Oh,
you
cool.
want to avoid that.
Fucking thanks, lads. Oh God. All right. So they just know if I don't die that I'm the leech.
Yeah. Let me just double check that. Yes, that's right.
But they've got to work. But they've got to work out.
But that's
which
not the
one
end of the
your-
world because yeah, the leech can be played as outed evil.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So I need to choose someone who I think is not going to be killed. Not going to be an obvious choice. Okay. Right. So Sullivan, you're claiming is my minion, although it might be the lunatic.
Yes.
So I don't really want to make it Sullivan. I'm trying to think who's the least likely to die of all these people, but... Oh, it could be any of them. I'm going to go... Okay, I'm going to go... Oh, God, I just don't know who any of these people are. I'm going to go curveball. I'm going to go Dan. I'm going to make Dan my leech target. So, to be clear, as long as Dan doesn't die...
Yeah, you die if and only if Dan
stay
dies. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Let's see if I can keep Dan alive.
We actually have bluffs for you as well. And Ben has run.
Thanks, lads.
What did I miss?
Oh, yeah. Please.
I'm here.
Meant to ask
crap!
about that.
Yeah, sorry. So your demon bluffs are
just the demon bluffs, Ben.
Snake Charmer.
Nothing big.
Don't forget that on this script there's also Legion, so you can also. That's exactly the kind of. That's why you can say no, don't kill me. I might be one of two good players, and if I die, we lose.
Okay. So Legion is loads of people are
in a Legion
evil.
game, there would be 5, possibly 6 legions.
Right. So I could be the lunatic, and there's like everyone else is.
That is entirely possible.
For example, not that you do that to me.
I feel like you're honing in on this lunatic thing a bit too much, John. It's.
I've been.
You're a little insecure
I've been burnt
about
so
that.
many times by just taking my role at face value that the only thing I have to do to be
Fair enough.
to feel like sure that I've played well, even if I lose, is to consider the options that it might be other than what it says. That's all I'm trying to do.
That's fair. Hi, guys.
Oh, no.
Hello.
So, hello. These are the minions. This is not an opportunity to discuss strategy. It is simply an opportunity for you to vote for who will babysit Lil Monster. Do keep in mind you can give Lil Monster to good players, but they will be informed that they're babysitting Lil Monster.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. Jesus fuck. Alright, Sullivan, do you want to take the baby first?
No, I want you to take the baby first.
Oh god, it's so unfeminist. No, I don't know. I just don't want to be associated with domestic. I just don't want the baby. Fine, I'll take the baby. Well, you have to take it tomorrow.
Okay, right. Okay. No strategy. Brooke takes the baby.
Okay, I take the baby.
Alright. Brooke babysitting the baby. So, that's nice and handy because we now get to ask you who you would like to poison, Brooke.
Well, it's not going to be Sullivan, is it? Let's poison. Okay. Who do we want to fuck with?
Oh, I should also inform you as well, because you are the demon, that John, the lunatic, who believes he is Leech, has chosen to inject Leech into Dan.
Leech into Dan. So Dan is the host, quote unquote?
Yes.
Okay. And does John also theoretically get to pick a kill tonight?
No. If a Leech picks someone to host on night 1 and then starts killing from night 2 onwards.
Okay. Gotcha. So I don't want to poison... Oh, I do want to poison Dan. Okay, I'll poison Dan.
Okay, Dan it is.
This is good, actually. This choice between the two of them is great because they're both going to find out that John is the lunatic here as well because Sully's going to get to see the grimoire.
Yeah, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen this time.
And so is Sully's going to know? Is Sully going to know that John from the grimoire that John thinks he is his minion?
Yes, he is because I've made a note of it. In an in-person game, I probably wouldn't do that. But this is online. Yeah. The rules are different. The game's the rules aren't different, but the game is run a little differently, and we're able to do this with the online tool.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna go and see what Carly does. If Carly picks Sullivan, we can have him register as a good townsfolk or something, and then lie to her about that. But we don't know what Sully's bluffing as. If Sully picks Carly, she can register as either the poisoner or Lil Monster. We're not going to choose Lil Monster, though, obviously.
Hello, Carly.
Hello.
You dream a little dream of somebody.
Would you let me dream a little dream of my darling Adam?
You dream a little dream of Adam, and you learn that he is either the sage or the poisoner.
Okay. Thank you so much.
There's no way he's going to admit to being the sage. Okay, now Dan, this is going to be interesting. If he uses it tonight, then John will probably believe that he's poisoned if Dan comes out with that information. And then Dan will be like, well, we can execute me, and John will have to desperately scramble to keep him alive.
Yes, yeah.
You enjoying having the baby? No, I hate having the baby. I wasn't ready for this yet. At least, like 3 more years. Oh, but now we got an evil baby. Yes, we do.
Dan, we're here to ask you if you would like to use your power.
I can use it once in the whole game, can't I?
Certainly can.
Of course, if you die, you can't use it at all, so
that's
do keep that in
true.
mind.
I'm not going to use it tonight.
That's a solid choice, to be fair.
That is a solid choice, yeah. And also, Dan's got no way of knowing this, but there's absolutely no way we're going to kill Dan in the night, all things considered. Right, last but certainly not least, we're going to go see Sully.
Bang,
bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang. Well, how are you feeling, mate? You alright?
Good. Yeah. I was very happy when I saw that it's a spy. It's my favourite minion to play as. But then realising that I'm also a demon is so much more terrifying. But I'm glad that Brooke took the baby.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sully, I'm sending you the grimoire via the app. You should be able to see that. It doesn't show custom notes when I send you the grimoire because technically you're not supposed to see custom notes. But I'll inform you that I have made you the Lunatic's minion.
Great. Lovely. That is wonderful. Oh, that's really wonderful. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's so good.
Sullivan, it rests on your
Thank you very
shoulders
much.
to be the first person ever to convince a lunatic that they are the demon on an NRB plays.
Unfortunately, it's John, so it should be very, very easy.
Oh, this could be great.
I think John's got too much PTSD from the last time he played.
Oh, poor guy. He's going to have such a bad time.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You awake and you gather in the town square and see, strung up by their feet, your town storytellers. The first thing that you notice, how handsome and well hung they are. The second thing you notice, that they've been completely exsanguinated, the blood pouring out from gashes in their neck onto the soil itself, which could only mean one thing: there is a demon among you. Find them or meet a similar fate.
Thanks for not being hung up by your dicks. Appreciate that.
Pretty cool.
Real big of you guys. Just like your dicks.
Real big.
Any info anyone's willing to share immediately?
Come on, Clockmaker. Come on. Out with it, Clockmaker. Come on.
Spit it out.
Oh, do we have one? Oh, God.
We should do, right? I mean, we might do.
It's in the script, but...
Yeah.
Why should we have one? There's loads of
Well,
rules.
no, it's just great starting info. We shouldn't. It's not necessary that we have one, but it'd be cool if we did.
It's not called Blood on the Clockmaker, guys.
Is it not? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Blood on the Clockmaker.
I am sure. I'm looking at it right now. Looking at my screen.
Huge if true.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I am the clockmaker, but it can also be fun to hide as the clockmaker and try to pull something else off first. So you
Sure,
do
that's
you,
true.
clockmaker.
That's true. That's true.
You do
fair.
you.
You pull whatever you want off, Clockmaker.
Sounds like a clockmaker to me.
You do me, Clockmaker.
Could be anyone.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You do clocks.
Yeah.
Holly.
Maker.
Me.
Can't
I'm
do
not
you
saying
wanna
I'm
chat?
clocking. We can go chat, Holly.
I've
Let's go
clocked
chat.
you, Carly. I've clocked
So, who isn't in the Legion?
you. I'm not in the Legion. To the best of my
Please.
knowledge. Oh God, Legion. No.
I'm going to just tell you exactly who I am. I
Okay.
don't mind if you don't believe me. I'm not going to tell anybody else today.
That's
For
fine.
reasons that will become clear. I want to trust one person, and I want to trust you. And
Okay.
I am the Flower Girl.
Beautiful.
So I've made a very cute chart. I've got to say, it is a beautiful chart to
Yay.
be ticking
Well-
down people's votes over the day.
I will help remind people that they should separate votes.
Excellent.
And that way we can suss it out.
Sweet.
So I'm very well aware that this could be a Legion game, and
Yes,
that
it really
I
could
know
be.
I am good, which means statistically you're not.
I feel the same way.
and-
I'm trying to ignore it because I really hate a Legion game. I cannot work it out. And if it's a
I know.
Legion game, I'm just going to get yeses the whole game. If it's a little monster game, my info is going to be almost impossible to discern. And I'm quite worried about that and it moving.
Yeah, because it could move.
It could move.
Dan, do you want to go and talk in the Hall of Mirrors?
Yeah. Where's that?
It's not. It's just wherever you and I would be in the same.
Oh,
place.
I
You
get
just
because we
you
look the
naturally
same.
shine so much that wherever you are, you're a Hall of Mirrors.
I prefer that one.
All right, let's go to the dressing room.
No, they look the same.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Bit warm.
Fine. I'm fine. Bit warm.
I hate this.
I
This is
hate
not going to be
this.
fun. What you've
No,
stumbled
no,
on is
no.
my
What
is
am
my
I,
least favorite
fine?
game of all time. Like I have such little patience
Imagine
for
if I
it.
committed the entire time.
I'd hate it.
It would go.
I'd cry. It
would
would
go
be not
through-
long before I cry.
It would start unfunny. It would get less funny. It would get really funny, and then it would get less funny again.
And I just would be sobbing for most of the game. Like sobbing and stomping my feet in fury.
Okay, fuck. What are you?
Okay, I'm the spy.
Oh, thank fuck, because I had no bluffs.
Okay, so here is the grimoire. We've got Holly is the flower girl.
Okay.
I want to be honest with you, John. I think this is a Legion game.
Oh God, I hope not. Why do you think it's Legion?
It's just a vibe I got when we all just got to the village and everyone's like, "Oh, where's the clockmaker?" Ooh.
That was weird, wasn't it? That was really weird.
Because I know that if I was Legion, you'd want if there is a clockmaker who isn't Legion, that's a really good reason to execute them.
What? Okay, why are they all splitting off like this as well?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Oh,
Are you in the
God.
Legion? Are you Legion?
No, I'm not. I'm not Legion. I really hope there's not a Legion game because that means
I think it
there's
is.
only
I've got a
like
bad
2 of
feeling.
us left. I think. Is it
It's
2
me
left?
and you. If it's me and you, if we're the ones who aren't.
Oh,
the
we're
Legion,
fucked if it's me and
we're
you.
Fucked.
So how are you today, Evil Twin?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks very much. Good twin. I still don't like this narrative. I'm fine.
Do you have anything?
I'm
you'd
fine.
like to-
I have not learned anything.
Interesting.
Have you learned anything?
No, not yet, but I could, and I will.
Could you? Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. What am I going to learn? Who knows?
Is it something you might have the choice to learn regularly, or?
Maybe. Could be nightly visits in my future.
Interesting.
If I'm lucky.
What is this narrative in this game? How has this become so horny already?
It's one of the hornier games of Clock Tower I've played.
Just by pure virtue of all of the dong.
There's such a high percentile of dong.
Do you want to say who you are? I don't really want to reveal my role if I'm...
Me neither, to be honest.
It's reasonably good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
Mine's just mine. I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah,
yet.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
That's fair enough. Makes sense. There's a lot of great roles in this script for information that if I was the demon, I'd be like, got to kill them.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, God, ooh, it made me feel very. That whole interact just made me feel uncomfortable.
So, that was weird about the clockmaker thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It might just be nervous bants.
Might be.
Yay! Okay, so we're going to be on a team. We're going to both be on the same side.
I hope
and we're going
so.
to win together.
I feel good about it. I would like to
Me
have
too.
a win with you.
Yeah,
All right,
I'd like that too.
Let's
All
go
right.
rock this.
Let's
All
do this.
I might say I'm the town crier. What are you gonna say?
Okay, town crier. Great. I'm going to go off to John and see what bluff that he wants to give me, and I will go with it.
Okay,
Great.
cool. All right, love you loads. Team love, team evil. I'll see you soon. Let's take care of this
Hooray.
baby.
All right, here we go. Flower Girl,
Okay.
Dreamer,
Okay.
Moonchild.
Great. All right.
What about you?
1 second. Okay. So I am either our tinker, our clockmaker, or I dreamed a little dream of you and you were none of those things.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, if you dreamed a dream of me, I will tell you then that I'm the sage.
I dreamed a dream of you, Adam.
I thought you might have. Well, delightful. Okay, I am the sage. Let's get me killed in the night. Ideally tonight.
Do you want to be my dream? Do you want to swap? Do you want to take Dreamer?
Hey Dom, how are you?
I'm fine, Brooke. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm worried.
Always stressed.
Oh,
Yeah.
always stressed. This is a stressful script.
I know, but it's like I like it because it's a lot of the old favorites, and I feel
Yeah.
pretty chill. Like
Really?
yeah, relatively chill.
Oh,
is what
so
I would
you
say.
are in the Legion.
No. Do you think it's a Legion game?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's probably the best thing to assume.
I've got
unless you're in the Legion.
Well, I'm not. I've got a bad feeling I'm the only one who isn't.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
There's an absolute fucking slew of storytellers following us in, which makes me very worried. But as far as I'm aware, Sullivan, as far as I'm aware,
Yes.
I am your demon, and
Yes,
you
indeed.
are my little minion.
Yes.
But there is a
What-
lunatic in play, which makes me profoundly nervous.
No,
so-
yes, but no, you're all good. I'm your minion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's all good. Oh, I'm excited.
Why did you speak to Brooke before?
Oh, I just chose a random person. I never like speaking to my demon straight
Okay,
away.
fair. Unless she's the
so
demon.
I was just like,
but you know what? Let's just go. Let's fucking go. Balls to the wall. All right, so I'm the leech, and I've chosen Dan as my poisonee because I feel like he seems to not get killed that much because he's quite new. So he's poisoned, and as long as he doesn't die, we're all good. If I die, though, Ben was saying there's no roles in this game that would not die when executed. So it's going to look real bad for me if I get executed because I just won't die. And everyone will be like, why is that? It's definitely because he's a leech. So the three bluffs we've got are Oracle, Clockmaker, and Snake Charmer.
Amazing. Brilliant.
I think I want to take Oracle if you don't mind because that's quite a good one to not be killed with. So that leaves you with Clockmaker, which I would probably avoid. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends how confident you feel. Or Snake Charmer, which is a good one to just be like, you could even test me it later on if you wanted with Snake.
Yeah, I think Snake Charmer's really good. I'm very happy with Snake Charmer because, as you say, later on in the game, I can go, "Hey guys, I was the snake." Say it comes down to like a final day thing.
Yes.
I was the Snake Charmer, and
you
I've
can
been
say
testing.
you've tested,
Yeah. And hopefully, but only if it fits our narrative.
Yes.
It could well be that the other person has been tested then. And yeah. Great.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Which minion are you, Sully?
I am the spy.
Oh,
so,
fantastic.
Yeah. Which is really
Hit
good.
me
So
up then.
I
Hit me up,
will hit
baby.
you up. I'll hit you up. Okay, so we have got Holly, the flower girl.
Great.
We've got Dom, the philosopher.
Oh, I've just realised I've just written down D and not Dom or Dan, and that's useless. Dan, who were you just talking to? Was it Adam?
Adam, yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Do you write down who everyone goes to speak to?
I am today, because I am useless at being good, and I'm going to get better, whatever
Goodness,
it
you're
takes.
thorough.
Whatever it takes. Dan, I used to play this game where what I was trying to do is fill out the grid with everybody's bluffs, right? And I would just write down the characters that people were pretending to be, and at the end of the game, I'd just have a whole circle of good characters, which is good, but it doesn't help you find the evil person. So I'm a detective
I just try and
now,
wing it.
and I'm gonna find. Yeah, I think that's probably better. But I can't wing it. I'm bad at winging it. Let's have a chat.
I might as well just go Dreamer because then I'm not actually going to stumble across the real flower girl and then get myself killed in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's roll swap. Do you want to be Sage?
Sure. I'll roll with that.
Huzzoo!
Woo! Hello. I'm glad I dreamt of you.
Huzzah!
Yeah, that went better than I thought. I have to clarify that there's one thing I want to clarify. That could be a source of confusion. I'll just ask you if you know, because I'm clouding the roles in my hand. The spy can register as a good player. So if you registered as the stage, but you were the spy, but you wouldn't have known that I saw that, would you?
No,
Yes, you
I would have had no way to know that you would have
That's
seen that.
true.
Similarly, like.
Yeah, okay, I just needed to footnote it because that would be the worst if I was just tanked this game, being like, Adam's good forever, and I'm gonna walk away. All right, but you're actually good. We're on the same team. Look at that. Wait a minute. Okay, wait.
Oh, Carly, what's this?
No,
Second-guessing yourself. There's
no
need. Come
Do
on.
we actually, no, this is the helpful bit. Do we actually think
As
we're
in,
the only
do
two
you think
good
there's Legion?
players? If there were, like, I think that's just something to footnote. Like, do we think it's Sage Dreamer as the only two good players. It could be.
You and me against the world, Carly. We can do it. We'll burn this town down.
Except we're the good guys. But yeah, let's burn them. So all I'm saying is I obviously trust you. I hope you have trust of me in what I've said.
I do. I think the only thing that you could be would be the spy, because that was such a bold gamble to tell me I'm not one of my three.
I said...
Now I'm airing my thoughts. I'm airing my thoughts, Carly. Carly, let me air my thought, please.
Air away.
Thank you. No, but you made such a big guess. So you made the first step in telling me I wasn't one of those three, which heavily implied that you were the dreamer. Which, if you were the spy, you would know wasn't in play, and you would also know I wasn't one of the things. So it's a possibility. Who did you just talk to, just out of interest?
I just talked to Holly.
Just talk to Holly. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put a little question mark next to Holly, just as a little one.
All right. Here's my three. Got my three. Okay. Flower girl.
Okay.
Mathematician.
Mm-hmm.
Artist.
Interesting.
What about you, Brooke?
Well, I was going to... It's interesting because you've chosen something that is interesting 'cause it's in my bluffs, which is mathematician, the town crier, or the savant.
And they're in your bluffs, you say?
Well, the ones that I was going to choose. So,
okay. That's an interesting choice of words.
It's interesting. So, basically, I know that you're not the mathematician, is what I'll say.
Okay. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Well, that's given you something to think about, hasn't it?
It has given me something to think about. Indeed. Yes. Well, have you talked to anyone else? Are you suspicious of anyone?
I spoke to John. John seems as stressed as me, so that doesn't really reveal anything.
It's true. But it sounds like
you said.
Yes, John.
You said something interesting there, Brooke. You not only did you call them bluffs, you said they were my bluffs, so I know you're not the mathematician.
Yes. Well, because all right. So, you figured it out. You know what I am.
I know what you are.
Yes. It's math related. Because otherwise I would have to pick two that...
Interesting.
Well, Dom, either that or I know... Well, that makes me think that you're a minion and not a demon.
Sure. All right. You can think that. Let's see what the town thinks. That'll be interesting. Yes. That'll be interesting to see what the town thinks.
All right, Dom. Whatever
and let's see if they all think the same way.
Oh, God. Okay, Dom. Whatever you think. I know I'm pretty at ease, but regardless...
I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. You're not going to try and make out I'm crazy.
Oh,
but
God.
I know I'm not crazy.
Well, okay.
I know I'm
regardless,
not crazy.
It sounds like we want to keep you alive, but unless you want to use your artist question, if you're an artist,
we want to keep you alive.
We as the town. Jesus, Dom. No minute.
Town of Legionnaires. Don't drink the water.
I'm just trying to do some simple math. Okay, well, so Dom, by inevitability, you're the person that I have confided in. So if you're evil, it's going to kick me in my little mathematical butt. But I would like to stay awake, stay alive, because I like this role, and it's fun for gathering information.
I'm not going to... I won't say anything today. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. And then tomorrow, you say you're the mathematician. Your secret's safe with me. We can have another conversation tomorrow. How's that?
Yes. All right. That sounds good to me.
Great. And then maybe we can have the first tentative feelings of trust.
Okay. Well, so then what would make it different tomorrow? I guess you could ask the
you'd potentially have some information, wouldn't you?
Yes. I will, definitely, for sure. Unless you're evil and playing me like
I wish I was. I wish I was, but I'm not.
I don't know. All right, Dom. This has been immensely frustrating.
This has been interesting. This has been interesting.
All right. Well, I think I might have just made myself look very evil, but just trust me.
Okay.
All right, Dom.
Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
We got Carly the Dreamer.
Oh, no, that's bad. I'll kill her.
Brooke the Town Crier.
Okay.
And Adam the Sage.
Oh, what a beautiful bit of info. That's fantastic. All right. Do you have any pro strats? Anything you want to aim for?
I'm just gonna keep quiet first few days, and then if people are suspicious on me, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm the Snake Charmer, and you can kill me if you want.
Great.
Because that is fun.
Dom is quite worried that it's a Legion game, so I'm going to lean into that because I think that's useful.
Oh yeah, that's a nice idea. I like
he's
that.
very paranoid that it's that. It might even be that. I might be a lunatic and it is a Legion game, in which case I'm fucked.
It'd be very unlikely because it would have been real great improv on my part to be like, all right, yeah, cool,
Yeah.
I'm your next minion.
Also, Laurie did.
Fuck it, yeah.
Laurie did say it's unlikely to be an outsider on a Legion game because then it's like of your 3 non-evil players, one's an outsider. So
yeah,
I mean, not impossible. Wouldn't put it past Laurie to absolutely fuck me. But I see you there, Laurie. I see you there. I know it's possible. You absolutely fuck me. But I think we can probably assume. I mean, I might be a lunatic, but I think Legion game is out of the question. I think, but let's push it because I think Dom wants it, and that's useful for us.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry, Laurie's not here. Start. Ben is here. Ben, you're more likely to fuck me even than Laurie, so even better. Just copy and paste those names.
I'm gonna start making notes each night and pretend like I'm choosing who I'm snake biting.
I'm going to do the same with Oracle, who doesn't get any info first night. So they get to know how many evil players are... Is it dead in the night, each night? Yeah, how many dead players are evil. So I'm going to start making notes of that. All right, I think we're in a good position. I always like having a spy.
Oh, I love being the spy. It's my favourite minion to me because you're just like totally relaxed.
You've done
it's all
your job.
Cool. My power's done.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, great.
Brilliant. All right.
Amazing.
Let's head back to the village.
Oh dear, John and Sullivan have been talking for ages.
See, the thing is, it's either this is the thing. If people talk for a really long time, is it because they're being chaotic? Is it because they're in cahoots?
Yes, is it because they're in cahoots? Is it because they're in coats? No, because we're in coats because we're in the costume store.
That's exactly. Well, I mean, it might be cold in the graveyard.
Oh yes.
Woohoo!
Oh, I thought you were going to leave me alone and do like the clock tower equivalent of the handshake.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
And then the pullback. Oh, it would be so infuriating. But very funny.
Hey, Brooke, there's nothing I want less than for you to vanish forever. That's just what I don't want.
And
I don't want it.
Yeah, look how much I don't want it. You at home can see how much I don't want Adam to disappear forever.
I can't see your screen, but I'm feeling how much you want me to stick around in close proximity to your and Sully's
Are you sitting next to him? Oh,
I
you
can
are
feel
sitting next to him. In fact, you're sitting between myself and Sullivan. Thank you very much.
I'm the ham in your sandwich. Oh, tell me something quick.
I wake up at night and I get information. What about you?
I do exactly the same.
Oh, God. Okay, so we want to keep us alive.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm the dreamer. Fuck you.
You're the dreamer, eh?
Yeah, I am. Why not?
Oh, okay. Well,
who are you? Quick, come on.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you right away because I think you've lied to me.
No, I haven't lied to you. Tell me who you are.
Oh, the mathematician. Oh, that may or may not be a lie.
Cool. Well, I know I can work with that. Thank you very much, Brooke. Bye.
Bye.
We have to go soon. Is there anything you're quickly able to tell me?
Well, the only other conversation I had was with Brooke that, and she said some stuff that I'm not sure if that it was just a weird choice of words,
Okay.
but it put me on edge anyway.
Okay,
put me
cool.
on edge.
Good to know.
But I'm giving her the benefit.
We have to
of the doubt.
go, but I'm going to say Sage or Flower Girl before I go.
Sorry? Oh right, okay, great.
Oh my god, we got triple gonged. Harley and Dom.
Oh,
So they will not stop talking.
The gongs scare me.
Right,
Never in my life have I had to use 3. How incredibly.
I'm sorry, we had to walk all the way from the graveyard. It was
Carly, I
harrowing.
can believe, but Dom, as an Englishman...
This whole place is a graveyard.
I was being polite, and I figured.
I'm going to
there was
write
no
to the
rush.
Home Office and tell them to revoke your passport.
I figured there was no rush because, if Carl is with me, someone else from the Legion can deputise. It's probably fine.
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't
There's
do
so
it.
many. There's so many of you.
Stop it! No, I hate it.
I hate it, Dom.
it.
You hate it.
Ow.
I'm not in the Legion. Imagine what it feels like for me.
I'm not in the Legion either.
I'm not in the Legion.
Just what someone in the Legion would say.
Oh, is it just
good.
me in the Legion?
No.
Am I the only Legion here? Oh shit!
Oh no.
He's finally cracked.
Feel free to continue shouting Legion at each other, but nominations are open. 4 votes required.
Legion. Jason.
Look at this Legion
no.
behaviour.
For God's sake,
It is
Look
a
at this
Legion
Legion
game, isn't
behaviour.
it? It must be a Legion game. Oh my god.
Press X to Legion.
Press X to Legion.
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 We love you, Legion. Wait, we love you, Legion. Wait,
It's now sounding like a drag king, Legion. It's like
Yes.
Legion. Yeah.
I like that.
All right, good night, everyone.
Yeah, that's been great. Thanks.
Good night. We're not gonna kill anybody.
We are so fucking good at Clock Tower. It makes sense that we're the most viewed material on the subject.
Yeah. With this
One
kind
and
of quality
done.
play.
We're
I'm not
professionals.
surprised.
Is no one
good.
going to nominate someone?
I
Well,
nominate
thing is-
Dom. Fuck it.
All right, Adam, tell us why.
Because he fucking asked for it. He fucking asked for it. It's a joke nomination, but actually, speaking to some people as I have, I would love to get half, but not. I would like to get just under half of the votes on this, please. And I'm fine not to execute today, but I actually would like a vote on this. Can I get, please, Holly, Dom, Dan, and... I'm just going to have to do Holly, Dom, and Dan because there's 8 of us. Holly, Dom, and Dan, please.
Okay, Dom, your response?
You shouldn't execute me because I could be very useful yet.
Okay.
Adam, what is? Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, go ahead,
Dom
Colin.
and Dan.
You're just trying to get votes on the board,
Yes.
regardless
Oh,
of whether
okay.
we execute.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll do it a quarter clock at a time.
Here we go. 4 required.
Dom,
Dom.
could you vote on this, please?
I'm not voting.
Dom.
You want me to
Please.
vote?
You're not
I'm
gonna
not
vote.
voting. I'm not in the Legion. That will
Someone
actually
else
count.
vote.
Someone else vote. Someone else vote.
Just for, oh,
Fuck's
God.
sake.
Oh, Dom.
We could do.
Two's
We
not
could do
enough.
another
That's
execution.
interesting.
That is interesting. Okay.
That's incredibly
Weird.
interesting.
It is interesting because
Why
now.
wouldn't you vote to kill yourself, Dom?
Yeah,
What
why
are you,
wouldn't I
evil?
do that?
You knew.
Oh, I know-
Oh no, you knew exactly what I was doing there, Dominic Allen. You knew it wouldn't be enough votes to kill you, and you know what characters are on the script. You know exactly what I was doing there, Dom, and that is shady as fuck, my boy.
We can kill
Well-
him tomorrow.
Before you
Yeah.
jump to some mad conclusion, Adam, I didn't vote because I know I'm not Legion. So now, it'd be interesting to find out how does it work with the voting on Legion.
If the
people in
vote is
Legion, no
enough
votes.
to execute
Oh,
and
it has to
only
go through to
Legion's vote,
execution.
then it gets announced as 0.
Yeah.
see.
You
Alright.
can't do this fun game of let's just run votes, and even if they
Oh.
fail, you get to
Oh,
find out if
okay.
they're Legion. Otherwise, we would just spend a game just like picking
Okay.
people and like testing it, and it'd
Fair
be super
enough.
bleh.
I think,
Fair
Dom, what
Um,
Adam was getting at there was a flower girl in this script.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I see.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
to
we
see
were-
if you
we
were a
were-
demon.
Right.
Which is why Dom didn't raise his hand is a little.
So-
But Dom, if
Oh,
you'd
well,
like
how
to,
about-
if you'd like to nominate somebody and then just raise your hand yourself,
Yeah,
we can.
I'm happy
what
to
you
do that. I'll nominate Adam.
Okay. Tell us
Well,
why.
randomly.
all right. Just picking your
Uh,
name out of the hat. Holly.
I
actually, no, yeah, your
I've
hand's
already done
already
it.
up.
It's
So.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, surely we want the same
I
3
think-
people, right? So Dan as well.
Yeah,
The same 3.
it won't matter as long
It
as they
doesn't
voted
matter.
Oh, yeah,
today.
already-
Is it not? You
I
want to?
th-
Can you
I-
not use it to test more people?
You could.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
don't
no,
need to.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Let's test 4. Let's
Do you
just
want me
test
to-
4.
Wait, no,
Let's
no,
test
no.
Want me to do it?
I think-
Four is
circle?
dead, but
It's
okay.
my.
No, but I'll put my hand down, for instance, because he's already checked me one
Yeah,
time.
let's get Dom and Carly voting on this, please.
I'll do it.
Oh.
It's my
Dom and
nomination. Excuse me. Thank you.
Do you want me to
So-
do it as well?
I've got
Yeah,
a better
or I could
idea. I've got a better idea.
I'll do it.
Why
Yes,
don't we
that's a
vote
lot.
this through?
That's a lot of people,
and then we
though.
can test. We
No.
can test.
Okay,
for the
okay, I'll
Legion,
take my
can't
hand
we?
down then.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind it. I'm just
Okay.
I'll do
Dom,
whatever's
anything
most
to add before we hand this over?
Oh, who's voting?
Just Dom
Just-
and Carly,
just-
please.
Just
Okay.
us
Just Dom
two.
and Carly.
Graveyard
Adam,
buds.
Your defence.
Hang on, I haven't done a prosecution yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought that several
need one.
sentences that you said was a prosecution, Dom.
Just
but
because-
by all means, do continue.
Yeah, but they were said underneath the Legion, squabbling with each other. What we should do is I think we should get this through, and we can test to see if it's a Legion game, can't we? Everyone except
Wow, I'm
me
not
and
suspicious of you now, Dom.
everyone except me and I trust John for some reason.
No,
Let's-
don't
I'm
do
not
that.
doing that.
That would go through.
Alright.
because there is
Adam,
one
your
other
defence.
town
Well, I'll happily
that
vote.
will.
I don't care.
That is that's a terrible
can we
plan.
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't do it.
No, it
Renders a
doesn't
lot
make
of
any
things
sense.
pointless. Don't do it.
In a Legion game, there are 3 townsfolk, so if everybody votes apart from 2 people, it's definitely going through, even if you're both townsfolk.
There's possibly only 2. The numbers are supposed to be flipped. There might be 3. There must be more Legion than good, so that's at least... it will literally be either 2 or 3. Those are the only numbers. Right.
Is there a reason we're not putting Sullivan?
4
on vote?
required.
Sorry.
Yeah, do you
Sorry?
want me on a
No,
vote?
then it's more than half, and then
Yeah.
it's harder to. It doesn't actually narrow it down that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing that shit defense worked. I think it's a Legion game.
Dom, we're doing a
It
could
thing.
well be a
Just
Legion
a
not
game.
enough.
It
thing,
could well
Dom.
be.
Yeah, it could be a Legion. I don't know.
It could well be a Legion game.
If it is a Legion game, I'll get good information anyway.
Any other nominations?
Yes.
Calling it
I
in
think we should
5,
execute someone.
4, 3,
Actually, okay.
2.
Carly nominates John.
Okay, tell us why.
Carly's nominated John, not because Carly thinks John needs to die, not even that I don't want anyone necessarily to vote on this. I've only done it because we have a town crier on the script, and I would like, if we do have a town crier, for them to be eventually able to help prove that I'm good. Hopefully.
So this is a selfish nomination.
Or
Seems unlikely, Carly.
yeah, this is just selfish and to get this is to give someone more information. That's all.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Works for me. Please don't vote for it.
Yeah, don't put any
Okay.
more hands up.
Yeah.
Because it will muddy
there's
the
no
water.
point.
Yeah, it
Alright.
speaks to my willingness to do this as well.
No,
is
that
what
makes
I'm
sense.
hoping for. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And John just because I can, and I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him, so I thought I'd target him somehow.
Sure.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay.
I love
No
the bells,
votes.
by the way. It's so camp.
Final call. 4, 3, 2, 1. No executions today. Everybody goes to sleep.
Dominic?
Oh, you don't get much thinking time as the philosopher, do you?
Well, you had all day, mate.
I had to.
You've had all day.
Oh God, I still don't
Are you
know.
gonna smoke your pipe?
I don't think I am tonight. You know. Let me just think for a second. Oh crikey, O'Reilly. I don't know how long I don't know how long I've got left. I might get executed tomorrow. But equally, I don't really know. No, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. This might be the wrong choice, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Dom.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Dom.
Resheath that pipe. Hello, Brooke. Something bubbling away in a cauldron, I suspect. Something that's going to find its way into a needle and then into somebody's veins.
If Dom chooses to take a new ability, that might not be the craziest thing. So, question. So if Dom chooses the mathematician and that's not in play, he will still get the mathematician ability?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I don't need to touch Dom. I'm thinking either Carly or Holly. So let's see. Carly is the dreamer. Okay, she doesn't really know anything. So in that case, I think I'm going to poison Holly.
Okay, Holly it is.
Thank you.
Well, that leaves us with something of a conundrum there. If we give Holly false information, John will know that Holly got false information and will not know why, for a number of reasons. Chief among them, Sully told him he was the spy.
Mm-hmm.
And Sully listed all of the characters that are in play, slipping Town Crier on top of Brooke, which was also a bad move because at some point John might realise there's no outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but I think we have to honour the poisoner's wish and give Holly false info because we have to assume that John will realise what's going on sooner or later, at which point that poisoned info will be very useful.
Hello, John. Who's gonna feel the wet slop of a tentacle this evening?
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Well,
Right.
you're doing it. You're doing it.
Oh,
Don't blame me. I'm just describing
Don't tar
it.
me with your filthy little brush, Laurie. All right. It's a toss-up between getting rid of Holly, because that would cast guilt on all the people she's already or the people who would have been flower girled, or just getting rid of Carly because she's the dream and she's very powerful. Oh, it's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one. I feel like the problem is I don't want it to look like Carly's just too dangerous, isn't she? Oh, God, what a choice. What a decision. And of course, it might be the lunatic, so this is all moot.
Don't worry, John, we've got all day.
But. All right, mate. All right.
I got somewhere to be,
So
man.
do I.
2 hours.
I'm seeing my oldest school friend at 6.
Well, that's funny. So
No.
Get a shift
Wait,
on.
is it the same person? Ben? No way.
yeah, that's it. The old, good old
Jay?
Keith.
No.
Ah, worth a try.
Fuck. Oh, God, I don't know. As long as Carly doesn't pick me. No, it's too dangerous. Killing Carly. I'm killing Carly.
All right, good choice.
Yeah,
and
that's a
we'll
good choice.
almost certainly honour that.
Yep. The gang's all here.
Hello.
Hello.
I guess I'll take the baby this time.
I'll take the baby. Okay. Have a
I'll
lovely
take the
time with the
baby.
baby.
All right.
I hope I will.
Sullivan is the baby.
You got the baby.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so Holly learns if a demon voted today. The only voters were Holly, Dan, Dom, and Collie. So a demon did not vote today, but we're going to say that yes, a demon did vote
Certainly.
today. This is going to make Dom look so evil.
Okay, let's go.
Hello! Don't know if you can see this, but I've got some flowers.
Can see it.
Oh, let's have a look.
It's very nice.
Lovely. Those are some very
Yeah,
quirky
they're the only
flowers
flowers
to
I've got
have.
now, so I love sunflowers.
You should use your sunflowers like dowsing rods.
like a spear that I like hurl. I like excellent. I've got a sexy chart that I've been writing
Sexy
everything down.
chart. You know you can make
I
notes
have
on the
got a
app,
sexy
right?
chart, Ben,
But Ben, have you heard of this invention called paper?
and it's very sexy.
Oh, wow.
It says Sully Bobs, Johnny Bobs, Holly Bobs, Dommy Bobs, Danny Bobs, Carly Bobs, Brooke, and Adam Bobs. Actually, it has made it harder to navigate with all the Bobs, I've got to say.
You've got to
It
have
was a
some
mistake,
challenge, haven't you?
but-
Well,
Yeah.
you will
There
be
we go.
pleased to know that you learned that a demon, in fact, did vote today.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Am I alive?
Would you like to use the power?
Do you know I would?
You would!
I would, if I may.
Oh, you obviously can.
Making little dresses. And I would like to put my little dresses on Adam and Sullivan.
Adam and Sullivan, and you learn that, yes, they are on the same team.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. That is perfect.
Yeah.
The not poisoned Dan did choose Sullivan, who can register as good.
Mm-hmm.
And when he comes out with that information, John is going to think that Dan is legit poisoned, and that'll probably seal it for him.
Yeah, and obviously Sullivan can even register as good, even though he is also the demon at this point, right? Because his minion ability.
Yeah, he can register as himself or the demon. So in this instance, we chose him to register himself, which means he can register as the townsfolk, or outsider, or good.
Well, there's interesting because there's a couple of things on the board that are going to potentially reinforce John's worldview, and then there's a couple of things that, if the right thought is applied, will break that entirely, and probably also break the man for lining up. Which I cannot. I want to see this unravel more than anything, but I want it 2 nights from now at least.
Definitely, yeah. Let's wake these guys up.
All right. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You awake and gather in the town's square to find dismembered and planted into the soil itself like a horrible little garden. The corpse of Carly.
That's unfortunate.
It is
Okay,
unfortunate.
so no. It works though, and it tells me a lot because I lied to people to try to be baited to be killed. I was actually our sage, so me dying early could mean that maybe it's a good thing, or maybe I was like targeted and poisoned. What I'm going to do is I have 2 names. I will tell one person I trust, but I'm not going to tell everybody because I don't want the evil team to use that as a way to keep like the other person alive, kind of deal. Is that fair? And then if I'm drunk, I
Sound
might be able to,
strategy.
or to like figure it out later. But I was our sage. You don't have to believe me because I understand. But it makes me feel very confident that it might not be a Legion game because I know I was good.
That's so sweet.
Okay.
But that's who I was. I was our sage, and I have people I trust. So
Certainly speaks to it not being a spy game.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Why would you kill
yes.
for sure,
Mm.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's me, Carly, can I talk to you and give you some information?
absolutely. I'll follow you.
I got a yes.
Okay.
On
so
myself, yourself, Dom, and Dan.
Good to know.
So I think we should try and get Sully, John, Brooke, and Adam to vote today if we can, and it might include disclude worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Yeah. So cool that you were the sage, though. That is awesome.
It scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, only because, like, obviously there's the potential on the script to be poisoned.
Yes.
And in the world, and I'm not hearing, like, inordinate numbers of outsiders coming out, so probably not a Baron game. So we're looking at Poisoner, Scarlet Woman, right? And so Poisoner could be potential. But I only talked to a couple people, and I have some trust. So so we'll see.
Good.
We'll see.
Okay, well, good luck. That's really awesome
Thank
news.
you. Yeah. Not the worst death.
No, not the worst death. I was really sad when you were dead. I was like, I got a really good read off you, and now I'm like, okay.
It's still good. It's still good, but you can understand why I did that.
Of course I can. Yeah,
because gunning to die is always helpful when you're sage vibes. All right. Yeah. Well, I will talk to
Lovely. You. You chatted a lot to Sullivan, didn't you?
Yes.
I had a very brief chat with him, but it was right as the gong was going off. So the abruptness of it had me raising questions about him. Do you have any thoughts on that?
So I chatted to Sullivan. I think I know who Sully is. He was doing that thing where he was quite coy about it. And we were both... The reason it took so long is we were both being really coy, because we're both... Right. Well, I'm certainly a role. I haven't told anyone my role. But my role is one that's worth... It's pretty good.
Okay.
But it's only good over a long period of time. But I might tell you, because then at least I've told one person. And if I get killed, it's either you or possibly
you're very
Sullivan.
Welcome to.
I feel like it's always good to choose one person to trust. And I didn't actually end up telling Sully, even though he might have figured it out. So it's possible that he knows. So I am the Oracle. And that means they get to, every night, apart from the first night, you get to see how many dead players are evil.
Okay.
So I've currently got a reading of 0.
Because you haven't been able to use it. That makes sense.
So, this is how we're going to kill Brooke. I'll invite her over for a fine steak dinner. You come up behind and you bop her on the head with one of your little koshes. We roll her up in a carpet, and we put the carpet on a truck. We drive the truck to the sea, and that's where we let the tide do its work.
Oh! You've done it again. Oh, yes. You know when you really want to bit and you just like, I haven't got anything to add. There's nothing. It's only gonna take away from this moment. I'm gonna just leave it. But you want to. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
kill Brooke.
Kill your girlfriend.
Kill my girlfriend, will you?
Girlfriend.
Finally.
Take my girlfriend, please.
How are you?
All right, little Miss Mathematics.
Oh God. I got a number that seems crazy last night, but
really?
I'm confiding in you by force. I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you're about to say, but
what?
Looking at the script, there's not that, except for the poisoner and the leech.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem that much that can affect people's abilities working abnormally, I don't think.
Yeah.
So what did you get? Go on.
I got a 2, which doesn't seem possible. Yeah, unless it is a leech game.
What if you're poisoned or drunk?
I could be poisoned or drunk. Well, that's the thing. We haven't heard any outsider claims either.
No.
No, we haven't.
And I'm not an outsider.
No, but based on what you've told me, you must be the flower girl.
Why?
Because you said flower girl, mathematician, and artist, and I didn't see you pull the storytellers away for a private conversation, unless you've lied to me about your blood.
The artist can only ask a question once in the entire game.
This is true. Okay, that's very fair.
Sullivan, let's talk. Let's rap. Let's discuss.
Let's rap.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to rap? Okay. What do you want to rap about? Just a specific.
I will be very clear with you, Sullivan. I do not want to rap as in lay down the hibbity hops. I want to rap like I'm a friendly youth minister. So hang on, I'm just gonna let me just turn my chair around. Let me turn my seat around.
Okay. Cool.
All right, hey guys, no pressure or anything, but let's just, I don't know, who wants to talk about, I'm just picking a subject at random here, but Jesus.
Hey, yeah, I would love to talk about Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, well, Jesus is like Fly. That's the thing you need to know about Jesus. He's not whack. He's on the DL.
What, man?
You know,
no way. He's not cool. He's not cool at all. That's the
Coulda-
cool person. That's the cool person in the...
Could a not cool cat moonwalk on water? I'll let you be the judge. And then I immediately score a 3-pointer.
I guess I've been proven wrong.
Who's talking?
I've got props now. I've got a load of sunflowers with me, and I'm going to be using them to get reeds.
Should I grab a candle? I have a new candle. I just got it from Australia.
I'm just going to quickly. I've got a special wand that I'm just going to use to see if you're the demon. 1 second.
Okay. Cool.
It's just working now. It's just working.
Okay. Great.
It's not sure. It's not sure.
It's not sure.
It doesn't.
So I do want to stay alive, but it's not the end of the world if I die.
That's useful. Since you've shared that, I'll tell you that I have an information task and it is now complete and I can't use it again. I'm not going to say quite who, but I'm interested to know what you think Sullivan is.
It just, the way he was talking about it, it sounded like one of those roles that is bad, and I think he's the snake charmer, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because he was just talking in ways that made me think he's currently good, but he might become evil.
Right.
If that makes any sense. I have no idea if that's actually
dangerous.
Right.
Okay.
But I got a dangerous vibe from him, but I don't think he's evil yet, and I don't think there's any other roles that can switch. He could have been the philosopher, I suppose, and like talking about getting someone drunk. That's quite
which
dangerous.
is a bit of a sneaky one.
I suppose he might have been a goon as well, or possibly an outsider, because we haven't had any outsider claims yet. But my guess, and it might be wrong, is Snake Charmer, Sully.
That's actually useful, so I'll plonk that down in my little notes here.
Okay.
But also, what's interesting to me is when Dom was positing a Legion world, he specifically said part of it was his conversation with Brooke, and now that's all he's talking to today, which is very odd to me.
Yes.
So I'm just checking out the conversation. I don't obviously know what that interaction was like, but he said that was suspicious, and now he's spending all his time with Brooke. So I'm not sure if that's. I mean, I'm just like thinking through my head.
Who knows what info? Who knows what info he's got that makes him think that?
Yeah.
There might be something that makes him think that.
I wonder what Carly has learned. The fact that she's the sage makes it think that there's no spy. We could.
Carly did. We got cut off because of nominations, but I was talking to Carly and she did. I can't remember what the other one was. She said I'm either sage or something else, which ties in. If it was that could be a brilliant setup if it was a Legion game, but if it was a Legion game, obviously she didn't know she was going to die if she was in the Legion. So it could be a brilliant bit of bluffing, just waiting to die. But it makes me trust her a bit more. It makes me it's eased some of my fears about it being a Legion game.
I don't think it's a Legion game based on like the way that people are talking to each other.
See, that's what's made me think it is a Legion game.
Okay, so like.
Okay, do you want me to give you a 3 for 3?
Yeah. I'm the flower girl.
I'll give you. You're the flower girl.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Have it. I accidentally said it in the town square, so I don't know who picked up on it, but I accidentally said it at the end. I'll be like, well, that's me dying today, but they got Carly instead, which means it could be random kills.
Huh. That's very odd because, like, to be honest, I actually missed that you said that. I just presumed that you'd heard that there was a flower girl in town. But yeah, I that is what a stupid little demon. But no, yes, here we go. Here are my 3 things. We've got the snake charmer, we've got the philosopher, and we've got the seamstress.
Oh, lovely. I've heard seamstress be claimed elsewhere. So philosopher, or what was the other one?
Snake charmer was the first one.
Snake charmer. Well, I don't think you'd put snake charmer in there if you were. So what do you want to be, philosopher?
I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. I want to be. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out what Carly was.
You could be the flower girl if you want, because I think
could be.
I'm gonna try and do it today, like again, and then if the demon doesn't get me this time, then I've got no idea. But I'm absolutely fine being drunk. Because I want to know at least there's a functioning flower girl out there. Everyone's going to think it's me, and the demons will. If there is a demon who chooses, when I die, then you'll have taken over from me. So we'll get the information.
Sweet, nice,
sweet, nice.
Beautiful, great.
Oh.
This has been a lovely chat,
hasn't it? When do you want to do that thing we talked about earlier?
Kill Brooke?
Yeah, kill Brooke.
Oh well, we're going for a drink tonight. Sounds about right.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Bit public,
but sometimes you got to do it. You know, like the mafia used to kill people in public, so then other people know, not to do it, and so everyone will know not to go out with me.
I'll get him.
I think I must be drunk or poisoned. I'm not exactly sure.
That is a disturbing result, I would say, on the script.
If I got 2, for me, like unless I'm drunk or poisoned, that makes me think that there is both a leech and a poisoner. Which would mean that the other,
yes. I think is that the only thing that it could be? I think
it's a leech or a poisoner, or because we haven't heard about an outsider, I'm the drunk.
Or a snake. Oh, but unless the snake charmer swapped with the demon, because then that leaves someone leaves the demon poisoned.
Yes,
but
that's possible as well. If there's
it's a very short space of time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Hello,
I'm dead.
Yes, you are. Isn't that interesting? Why do you think that happened? Random kill?
I don't know. So I really only talked to you, Holly, and I lied to Dom.
What did you tell Dom that you were?
I more so alluded to Sage vibes. And so it would just be surprising. Not that it's impossible. I mean, I have basically sold the world in which it's likely not a spy game, but it also could be a spy game. It also could have been lucky. Like there's a lot of reasons. I just figured it'd be better to double down, and if in the world that it's not that, keep you the non-Sage trucking.
Yeah, please, that'd be grand. So I've told Dan that I'm the dreamer. I'm just starting to kind of cement that claim, whilst also doing flower girl stuff.
The only problem with doing so is that you could end up poisoned. If they buy it.
Well, that's okay, because I've arranged for a backup flower girl for me.
Great.
Basically.
Great. And so I just figured it was worth it. I'll obviously talk to people more later about who I trust and why. It just wasn't worth putting bad information into the world.
Yeah.
And so, I figured I'd double down and go with it. I'm getting really good feelings about Holly, but I'm not sure. And so we'll and that's really all I've gotten a chance to talk to. I really haven't gotten a chance to talk to that many people.
Hey there. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I think I'm worried because I think things are going okay, which is not a good feeling this early stage.
I think things are going okay.
I mean, I think the information that we were digging for yesterday is good.
Yeah.
And I assume there's someone who knows something about that. I had a chat with Dan, which is good, I think. He seems good.
Yeah.
From a social read.
A weird thing from Dan. Which is that he wasn't one of the info rolls that was like each night asterisk. But he was an info roll that didn't get info on the first night, which means somebody had to stop his ability.
There is someone on the sheet that fits that, just looking at it. I don't want to out him, but I suppose if it's the same info that you have, presumably if it's a roll that uses their power at night, does that mean it stops waking up once you've used your power?
I guess. He could have been seamstress. He could have been frost.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to out him, but that would have been my interpretation of that.
That would work well.
Hello, matey.
What? Matey?
What? Matey? I called you matey before.
Oh, it cracked up a bit. I didn't hear you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. Worried about the potential of a Legion game. Yeah, I think
my worries on that have been alleviated a little bit because Carly did we had to go back to the town square, but she very quickly said, I'm either the sage or something else. So the fact that she's come out as a sage, assuming it's not a Legion game, definitely no spy. Or it's an insane play. But I suppose it could still be, if it was a Legion game, she could still be sort of doing a fantastic long-range setup, just hoping that she'd be picked for death. But it seems a bit far-fetched to me. So that makes me feel like, it might not be a Legion game.
I mean, if Carly is who she says she is, that's fantastic, right? We should be.
Yeah.
It's tricky. You don't want to tell too many people what she knows, but if enough people can vote for it,
of course, if somebody can get it out,
let's just do that. I'm happy to not know who it is, but if you want me to vote,
I think the other thing is,
I think I trust Carly.
Is if Adam is the flower girl, which I think he might be, getting the other four voting today, which is Sully, yourself, Brooke, and Adam, will be really useful, because if he gets 2 yeses I don't know what he's got day one, but if he gets 2 yeses, he knows pretty much that it has to be a little monster or a Legion, because it means there's either more than one demon, or there's a demon that's moving. So I think that will be
does the flower girl only get demon? Oh, okay.
Demon voting.
Demon voting. Okay.
So it might help us find out which demon it could be. It's us again, John, with the gongs. It's us again.
It's like we're doing a bad comedy show and we keep getting gonged off.
Just before you go, John, I just have to check you with something. You just stay there for a second. I just need to check something. You just stay there.
I don't know what you're doing. Are you?
It's okay.
Do you want me to do a joke? Shall I do a bit of bad stand-up?
No, it's all right. No, it's fine. Okay. We're not sure over here.
I've had a good chat with Brooke. I'm getting good vibes from Brooke, but the first conversation we had sounded incriminating, but I agreed I'd give her the benefit of the doubt, and I did.
Well, that's kind of you.
But I mustn't forget about it, because maybe my initial instincts were correct.
You do have good instincts.
All right, we got to go. I can't be a third gone gal. I can't be a third gone gal.
Just want to say I'm super suspicious of Brooke. I took her for a conversation. She really struggled to come up with who she was. That's all I'm saying.
Dom said he was suspicious of Brooke too yesterday.
Sweet.
Welcome back, everybody. 7 living players, 4 votes required. Nominations are open.
I nominate Brooke Bourgeois.
Ooh.
Adam nominates Brooke. Tell us why.
Had a bit of a chat with her yesterday, in which she kind of, when I asked her who she was, it seemed to just fluster a little bit. That may have just been, obviously, we were being gonged. So I'm not crazy, intent on this. I'd like to see more votes on it, please. I would love it if Brooke Sullivan, I tell you what, Brooke Sullivan and me vote on this. That'd be lovely.
Okay.
But we could also kill Brooke, because I have heard rumour around the town of other people being sus on Brooke.
Okay, that's fine. Can I defend myself?
Please do.
Okay, so I am a useful role. I think I'm useful for a couple different reasons. I'm useful in that I am information gathering, but I'm also useful in indicating that there's probably something fishy going around with poisoning in some way or another. So I would like to stay alive in order to gather more, or to figure out what exactly is in play. But yes, so you can kill me if you want. It's not the end of the world, but I'm a good player. I will gather more information. I've heard talk of people that are more expendable than me. We also don't have to necessarily kill today. But if you want to split the vote, let's tie it.
I think let's get the votes, but let's not kill, right? Because there's no Vortox.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have
we don't have to kill.
Don't have a huge one on for this, but I just like to get the votes on the table.
That's absolutely fine.
All right. 4 required.
What Brooke did just say lined up with what she bluffed to me as, or told me she was.
Yeah.
Do we want any more votes in there? No, actually, no. That will actually put it on.
Then we can tie it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm happy if you want me to vote for a different one to get that on the board, because I'm the only one I think who hasn't voted at all yet.
Okay.
If that's helpful.
Yeah.
I suppose it's depending on what information whoever it is has. Having one person not is as useful in a way.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
I think we're fine with, just in terms of votes. I think we're fine with that.
Yeah.
Any other nominations?
Brooke, could you do me a favour?
Yeah, sure.
Could you nominate me?
Sure, I'd like to nominate Adam.
All right. Do you want to tell us why Brooke, or do you want Adam to do it?
Well, Adam did ask me to, but I'll let him have the floor. Here we go.
I just know that in real life, Brooke wants me gone, so I want to give her the opportunity. You know,
That's entirely fair.
How many of us should vote on this?
none.
Should it be the
please.
same 3?
None.
Okay.
Okay, 4 required. I will remind you guys, if you don't execute, you are not going to execute the demon.
Yes, that is true.
Shoot.
This is true.
Shoot.
No, Brooke. No, I heard what you
Zero
said.
is not enough.
Why don't we just give Adam a little push in front of the bus? Why not?
That is
It's already
exactly
on
what
the
it
edge,
sounds
just a
like.
little push.
He asked for it. I'm just
Turn
being
him into
polite.
some mesh. Yeah, it's a mesh.
Let's
Oh,
get
just
him
follow
mashed
the
up
command.
into the bus.
A little bit of some mesh, Adam.
No. Okay, so is it worth killing anybody just to cut down on numbers? Like
I don't know if
we
it is
make
at
a
this
kill-
stage.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
I'm completely fine to kill someone. Like, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I think because it's right. We can only. We're just letting evil dictate the kills. There, like, some stuff has been put in place to help rolls, which if we didn't kill, fine. But
Are we looking
completely
to
up
kill
killing
just to
them.
kill, or are we looking to kill to find the demon? Do you know what I mean?
Well, in an ideal world, it'd be the latter, wouldn't it?
Kill a demon.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. But
Calling it then in 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, there are no executions today.
We
Everybody
get
goes to
it,
sleep.
Ben. Passive aggression.
once again,
Hello, Dom.
Hello.
Are you gonna put it in your pipe and smoke it?
I think I am, but I want to check something first.
Certainly.
If I went for Snake Charmer, and then I picked someone and they were Legion, what would happen?
You would become Legion.
What happens to them?
They would become the Philosopher.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You would be in serious trouble. That's what would happen in that situation. Snake Charmer's almost... A lot of people do it for the memes, but Snake Charmer is not a good character to choose as the Philosopher, because it can own, like, especially in a game this size, quite likely to just screw you.
I mean, yeah.
Do it.
I just feel like
don't-
I feel like it would definitely like it would either confirm or alleviate the fears of a Legion game immediately.
Dom, if you want to take a load off, just become the Tinker.
Yeah,
We'll
just
just have you drop. We'll just have you drop dead out of mercy.
I'll just wait. Oh, this makes things more complicated. Oh shit! I feel like I need to act soon, but I still don't know if there's an actual Flower Girl or if anyone else is claiming to be the Flower Girl, because that would be quite useful. I tell you what, Oracle could be useful, couldn't it? If it's Legion dying, I'll know about it.
Okay. Oracle it is. That is
That's right.
absolutely
Is that right?
correct.
Is that right though? Before I can go on, then I'll do it. I know I've made a mistake, and I just don't know how yet.
Okay, if you survive the night, we'll be back later.
Great.
Hello, Brooke.
Brooke.
Hello. I'm gonna poison Holly again.
You're going to poison Holly again. Okay. Holly it is. Thank you.
Very important chart update. This. I'm not going to show you this bit because I've stopped doing it now. But sexy chart. These are people who voted day one. There's where they didn't vote. There. I've also written little ends there for nominations in case Adam Bobs is the town crier or there is one they forget. Did that for them just in case, because it happens sometimes. Town criers do forget sometimes. So yeah, find out if you get a yes or a no.
That's interesting.
Yeah, going to get consistent info. I was kind of hoping she poisoned Dom, because then we could have told him there were 2 dead players. 2 dead evil players, and he would have totally thought that it was a Legion game.
Oh yeah. I mean, he might think
Alas,
he
'twas
could think
not
he's
to be.
poisoned now. Like, well, actually, no, because if he was poisoned, then he would. Oh no. 'cause
Yeah,
he
I
never
mean,
mind.
also,
So-
if it's Legion, there's no poisoner.
So in this situation where Holly's now a poisoned flower girl, Sullivan currently is babysitting, but they might switch it back.
Yeah.
If they switch it back, then we have to say that no, the demon didn't nominate today or vote today. because she's poisoned.
But
if they...
It would be relevant, I believe the ruling is it's relevant to the time at which the nomination happened.
Oh, okay.
So we would be considering Sullivan the demon anyway.
In this case, can we say either yes or no? Because Sullivan could register as a townsfolk.
You can always tell the flower girl the truth, or you can always tell a poisoned or drunk player the truth if you want to.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of those situations where saying yes just makes it look like a Legion game, right? Rather than actually narrowing down what's going on.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah, I think so. So I mean, I'm inclined to just say yes.
But both could be true. But I mean, for me, for the clarity, could both be true anyway, because if Sully's registering as a townsfolk rather than
there is that as well. Yeah. So really, we can tell Holly whatever we like. Yeah, we could just tell her whatever we like at this point. Right, let's go see John before he gets suspicious.
Fantastic.
All right, you big sloppy tentacle.
Okay, guys, little question for you.
Go for it.
There's an outsider in this game, right?
Yep, there should be one outsider.
Okay, that's really interesting. That's really interesting, isn't it, guys? Do you know why?
Do you think your spy lied to you?
Well, the spy didn't include an outsider. So that's weird, isn't it?
I will also point out to you, well, yeah, there's a lot of reasons why spies might lie. The classic example is they know who the snake charmer is, but they don't want the demon to learn that. Of course, you know that's not the case.
They know who the snake charmer is, but they don't want the demon to learn that.
Because of the switch.
Because if the demon gets snake charmed, they'll just be like, okay, well, my spy told me who the snake charmer is, so I know who the demon is now. Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck is going on? Have you done this again? Have you fucking
more
me?
Importantly, John, who do you want to kill tonight?
I mean, without talking to Sullivan, I don't know if this entire worldview that I've been constructing for the last hour and a half is a pile of shit. And I'm tempted to kill Sullivan. If I'm the lunatic and he is evil, it's very unlikely that the evil team would kill one of their own to keep the bluff alive.
I mean...
Fuck me running.
Either that or you reduce your team by 50%.
Why would he lie about an outsider?
I don't want to influence you too much, John, but there's an old saying that I think might be relevant here, and it goes like this. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by incompetence.
But that's how Sully gets away with murder. He pretends he's incompetent, and he isn't. Oh, alright, fine. You know what? Cooler heads and all that. Alright, I'm killing Holly, please. Because if Sully's to be believed, then she is the flower girl and she's got a lot of nasty information. But my god.
Okay. Holly it is, thank you.
Fuck me.
Ruh-roh.
Oh dear, Sullivan. The wheels are coming off this one. I mean, to be fair, yeah. Technically, he has been incompetent, just not in the way that we want John to believe.
Yes, and I mean, like, if I was giving someone the grimoire and I had to do it as a lie, I would absolutely forget to put an outsider in. Be like, humpa-dumpa-dump. Oh no. Well, I've beefed that. But this is an interesting situation because Holly's now. It doesn't matter what we're going to tell her.
We're not going to.
She's not going to.
Yeah, we're not going to tell her anything. So we're just going to head over to Dom, and then we forgot last night actually to show Sully the grimoire. But that's okay. Not much changed, but we must show him tonight.
We also have to find out who wants to babysit.
That's true. That's up next, actually. Yeah.
All right. I've brought you here for this mediation session because one of you's got to look after the baby. Who wants it for the weekend?
Sullivan, I think you take it again.
Okay, I'll take it again.
He's a daddy's boy.
Thank you, guys.
Oh.
Indeed. We are here, Dom, to tell you that with your oraclistic eye, you learn that there are 0 dead evil players.
Oh, that's good news. Oh, that means I can trust Carly, unless I'm poisoned or drunk. No. That way, John Gracie madness lies.
Yeah. Don't forget though that if it's Legion, there are no evil players that can poison you in play.
That's true. I mean, now I'm kind of thinking it probably isn't Legion, but then I guess there would be 2 or 3 townsfolk, like you said. So, but now time might tell if I survive. It's good. I've got it all sussed, Ben. I see your games.
Yeah. People tend to talk manically when they've got it sussed, Dom. It's usually a sign. They start to twitch from side to side.
Let me show you my wall of diagrams.
All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Sullivan.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Sully, I'm afraid we forgot to visit you last night, but that's okay because the Grim didn't really change a great deal. But here is your Grim for tonight.
Fantastic. Okay, I didn't go mad. Good.
Yeah.
I was like, everyone's making these claims that I was like, this just doesn't make any sense. But they are just playing a very clever game. Okay, that is great. Thank you very much.
This is going to be a fascinating day.
Yeah.
John has got some very harsh words for Sullivan early doors.
Let's see how this goes.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You awake and gather in the town's square to find a site of an excavation. A hole has been dug into the earth, and a stone etched with runes uncovered. Sat in the middle of that stone that has now begun to glow is the decapitated head of Holly.
Oh.
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 Ah.
Okay.
Aw.
Ben or Laurie,
Oh. Yes.
can I ask a storyteller a technical question?
Yes. Let's go to the hut.
Yeah, somewhere.
The hut.
The hut, eh?
The sex hut.
Oh.
How do I get to the hut?
Excuse me. I'm looking for the sex hut,
Yes.
please. TripAdvisor is being awfully difficult with me.
Sullivan, can I have a chinny wag with you?
Can I come on this chinny wag?
No.
Oh, all right.
I don't
Alright, boys
I don't
club.
think
Oh.
I don't think I know enough about you, Adam.
Okie dokie.
Holly, can I talk to you?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Who was that?
Can we talk?
Can I come on the Holly chat?
Who wants to talk to who?
No.
Carly wants to talk to Brooke.
Oh, Carly.
Oh, I'm here. Oh, I've never seen this hut before.
Oh, yeah. Of course. It's private. Yeah. What can we do for you, Dom?
So my reading last night, that's based just on Carly. It doesn't include people who've died that
Nope.
night.
You wake after the demon kills.
So my reading of 0 covers Carly and Holly.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, great. Thanks for that.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Sullivan.
I have a small update for you.
I'd like you just to read out all the roles that everyone is again, please.
Yes, absolutely, because this is what I was thinking, right? So I got this Grim, and then I was like, people are claiming everything different. Like Adam claimed to be the flower girl to me, Carly claimed to be the sage. So I'm confused, but I can just tell you what my updated Grim is, which is exactly the same, where it's Holly was the flower girl, Dom, the philosopher, now turned oracle, apparently. Dan is the seamstress, then Carly, the dreamer, Brooke, the town crier, and then Adam, the sage. But everyone's claiming different, as far as I can tell, which is really
Thing
weird.
is, Sullivan, you know what that's missing?
What?
There's no outsider on there, Sullivan, is there?
Oh. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Carly. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Don't really know what's going on here, but we'll see.
Okay. Are you willing to share anything? You? I'm dead.
You are dead. Yeah. So I've outed myself hard to Dom. And Adam as well.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I think that I'm getting information, but I think my information is pretty crap. So I'll just tell you the same story I've told them. So I am the mathematician, and I've been getting weird numbers.
Hello.
You doing all right?
I'm doing all right, actually. Yes. Yes.
Needed some storyteller clarification?
You can't read into that. I could have been asking how long we've got left.
Probably. Almost definitely.
I could have asked if I can go to the toilet again.
Has it been? I mean, you did have a spicy curry last night.
Really spicy curry. It's not something you want to do before Blood on the Clock Tower. Let me tell you.
No.
It's not good for the nerves.
Sorry about your death.
Yeah, I'm disappointed about it because I was gonna get some useful info.
Have you
hopefully.
had any info?
I've had loads of info, and there's only a couple of people who've known about it. So that's interesting.
Because I have questions for you.
Okay, what are your questions?
I know Adam's not the flower. Well, Adam has hard claim to me.
Okay.
So I'm now.
I was the flower girl. I was
Interesting.
going to hopefully be able to narrow down our demon last night.
Right. So
And
what?
the only people who knew I was the flower girl were Carly and Adam.
Uh-huh.
And maybe yourself a little bit too.
I had a
so I
theory
got-
because once Adam had told me he wasn't the flower girl, I was like, well, you didn't butt heads with him over the flower girl
No,
thing.
I
So I
didn't.
was like, that was what I was coming to ask you.
Well, what's going on? Is there a character that can remove an outsider?
I looked everywhere, up and down, to find a way that there could be fewer outsiders, and I can only see more outsiders.
Oh, shit.
So you want to explain what's going on there, Simon?
I can't tell you, mate. You're going to have to ask the storytellers. It's nothing to do with me.
Storytellers, Ben. Other than
Hello.
Sullivan lying, is there a game reason for this?
A poisoned or drunk spy might be shown an incorrect grimoire.
Right,
Obviously,
but-
if they were somehow perma-poisoned or drunk, we'd probably continue showing them a updated fake version of the updated fake version.
But minion
If that makes
info
sense.
happens very first thing, other than philosopher.
This isn't minion info, this is a character ability. The spy actually wakes right at the end of the first night, after everybody who could drunk or poison them goes.
That makes sense to me because all of the claims are different to what is on the Grim, which is really weird.
Okay, so how could you be poisoned?
I
Just
don't
a random
know.
poisoner has picked a minion.
I don't know, John.
Sully, if you're telling the truth, we're so fucked.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking, because you're worried about your numbers being weird,
Yeah.
is you could also be the leech host. You'd be poisoned the whole game, and you'd essentially the demon's life be based on you.
Okay.
It honestly might be worth killing you if.
Yeah, you know what? That's absolutely fine. I think like if I am the leech host, I would be consistently poisoned, so that is a plausible explanation for sure.
Yeah.
So I'd be happy to die, unless like we haven't executed anybody. So
Yeah, I don't think I can be too specific at this stage about how I came by this information. Some of it is me extrapolating stuff from little bits. But if you've got something for me, I'll tell you what I've got. Here's what I've got. I think it's a bit hard to tell yet. I trust Carly.
Yes, me too.
I trust Carly because she claimed Sage to me before she died, and then she. It seemed like I was obviously paranoid it's a Legion game at that point. That really alleviated my fear about it being a Legion game. Just because I feel like that would be a really weird, long con to be like, I'm going to seed that I'm the Sage and then wait for the storytellers to kill me. That seemed unlikely to me.
As well, it would probably be too powerful for the storytellers to actually kill the Sage.
Yes.
So maybe not Legion. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Little Monster. Although no, the storytellers
yeah,
decide that as
exactly,
well.
exactly. Which means, oh god, they're all bad.
What have you done,
Yeah.
Sully? What have you done?
Don't know, mate.
Because
I haven't done anything.
apparently killed
I'm
the
just
sage.
telling you what I've been told.
I've apparently killed the sage night one.
I hate this, John.
Are you kidding me? This is
I
worst.
hate it. I don't know
I hate
what's
this
happened.
so much.
Hate it.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Do you actually not know?
Yep. No fucking clue, mate.
Wait, but if there's a poisoner, that means that there's another minion, right?
It makes no sense.
Don't the minions know who each other is?
Yeah. And the demon should know the minion. I don't know what's gone on here.
Right. Okay. Right. I think you fucked me, Sullivan. So Ben, just to clarify, minions know who each other is, right? Who the other minions are. Is that right?
Yeah, evil players are introduced to one another unless there's some sort of mechanical reason not to, such as a poppy grower, but there's no poppy grower on this script.
I haven't been a minion in quite a while. I didn't know I was a minion. So, just imagine I'm an idiot. Okay, we start the game. The minions are told who the other minions are.
Yeah, bear in mind there's only one minion in this game, though.
Well, unless you're lying to me and there's a little monster and then there's 2 minions.
Yeah, that's right. But it would still be 2 evil players that know of each other, regardless of whether they're minions or demons.
So how the shivering fuck has Sully been poisoned?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I got a yes on day 1, or night 2 about day 1, which is when I'd voted, Carly had voted, yourself had voted, and Dom had voted. So in my world, you or Dom are a demon of some kind. But it could be Legion.
Right.
It could be that one of you was holding Little Monster that day and you're not holding it anymore.
Right.
It could be that I was poisoned or I'm the leech host. I can't be the leech host because the game would have ended if I was killed, because the leech would have died with me. So it can't be that I was leech poisoned, but I could be poisoned.
That gives me... Well, I'm now looking to find out whether or not I was poisoned, because I've used my ability now. So I have information.
Okay.
Which is that... I'm going to tell you who I am now.
All right.
I was the seamstress.
Oh, excellent. Cool. I thought you might be from
I
something that somebody had said, from something that John had said.
So I checked a couple... okay. Yeah, I did speak to John about some stuff. So I chose Adam and Sullivan on night 2, and I found out that they are on the same team.
Okay, Adam and Sullivan.
So now, essentially, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I was poisoned, or drunk, or impaired in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I think the other thing is, so if it's a leech, then there's a possible minion. So, like, there could be a poisoner that's around.
And so then someone would have been poisoned, then someone else would have been the leech and getting weird. Oh, that could make sense if a leech ability was back in day.
Yeah.
That was like a one-off. So it's not an impossible world, but I think what it could be worth doing, testing it by killing you.
Yeah, absolutely. That definitely makes sense.
I think that would make perfect sense.
That definitely would make sense.
I obviously can't nominate, but I would that, because I think what will end up happening is we'll be able to use your information eventually, but I'm not sure you'll get better information. And if we think that you might be a host, I would rather just see you.
I don't understand.
What the fuck's going on?
I don't understand, and I think I'm about to die and lose the game.
I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so
Sully,
much.
if you've tricked me, can you just tell me, just so I can stop?
I haven't
stressing?
tricked you. I haven't done anything. I've just told you what I've been told.
What's going on?
I don't know, John. I hate it.
Oh, God.
Would you like me to dream a little dream of you, Dom?
If you want. If you can.
If you dare.
If you dare.
All right. Well, go talk to Carly.
Yes.
She's waiting for you, but
okay.
That's information.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
Cool. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow, maybe.
Hey, how about it?
How about that? And then we might trust each other more.
Maybe.
Familiarity, etc., etc. All right, I best go and talk to her.
Who are you suspicious of?
At the moment, I'm suspicious of the people that I got a yes on that first day, which is Dom and Dan, as well as myself and Carly. I'd be pushing on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Dom and Dan. On. It's interesting because Dan has claimed to me something that is expendable, which would be interesting.
Yes, I'd like to see what happens if we nominate, because I think Dan's a really great safe. We can nominate Dan if Dom won't go down. But I think putting Dom on the block and seeing what he says might be interesting too. Because if he's really, really scared about it, because either he's not going to die or he's holding a little monster, that might be sweet to see, and see if we can get anything socially off that maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, because it's interesting, Dom mentioned the Flower Girl as one of his bluffs. And then he also said... I've also heard his other bluffs elsewhere. So that makes me think he's been lying about all of them. So that makes me think more minion than demon. But I wouldn't know. Because if you're a little monster, do you get bluffs?
I will say, how do you feel about Brooke? You said you were suspicious of Brooke a lot, yes.
Yeah, I was suspicious of her on the first day. Just because she said, we did a 3 for 3. And I happened to say one of hers, and she was like, "Oh, I know you're not that because that's one of my bluffs." And I was like, "That's a weird way of putting it."
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, "Well, either what you're saying is you've just accidentally given away who you are by elimination because you've got 2 other roles you've said there, or you've just really fucked up." And you've actually used your demon bluff. You've read out your demon bluffs. However,
Did she just say she was the demon?
No.
What?
No. But I said
Okay.
I called her on saying bluffs, and she was like, "Oh, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The things I'm pretending to be." So then, because she was like, "Well," I said I'd give her the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
So basically, I gave her 3, and she said, "Well, I know you're not one of the." And then she gave me 3, and one of them was the same.
So she was saying that she was.
Yeah, so she was saying, I know you're not that because it's one of mine. And I was like, but you've got
She's
2 others.
She was hard.
I think so, but I also read it.
What was the role that she said that about?
She could have been thinking, these are my 3 demon bluffs, so I know they're not in the game. So I know you're not that because it's not in the game. But anyway, she said she was mathematician.
Oh, she did say that. She did say that. She also said that she was getting weird readings.
Yes.
Between vibes, weird readings. Me, I'm like either evil or leech host, and either way,
Right.
I'd be happy to see her dead.
How you doing?
I'm good. Did you do any snippety
Yes,
snipping?
I am now, I believe, thoroughly expendable.
Excellent. Who did you snip and who did you snap?
I snipped you and I snapped Sullivan.
And
you look so fetching in the 2 dresses that I've given you. And I have found you on the same team. I'm now trying. Have I told you what I am, or have you just guessed?
I guessed.
Oh, fine. You're so good at this. The problem is I trust so easy. You're both on the same team. I'm now trying to work out whether or not I'm drunk or poisoned or impaired. I don't think there is any of that in play, personally.
If that is the case, do you mind if I quickly rush to Sullivan? Because I suddenly need to talk to him.
Okay, then go. Yeah, fine.
Thank you, darling. Sullivan, can I talk to you, Sullivan?
Yes, you can. Where would you like to?
Let's go to the place with all the books.
Look out. Here comes Sullivan. In the swings on the night. How you doing, mate?
On the swings in the night.
On the swings in the night, he is there in a playground. What's he doing there?
But he is every night.
Sullivan. He's going to be arrested, Sullivan.
He promised it wouldn't happen again, but there he is on the swings.
Look out.
So, Sullivan, I have been told,
Yeah.
a little bird has told me that we are defo on the same team. So I trust you so much that I'm actually going to tell you who I really am.
Oh.
So I've had a chat with a seamstress, and the seamstress said that you and me are on the same team.
Oh,
so either you're in league with the seamstress, which is great because it means we can narrow that down, or it means that you and I are buds.
Sweet.
Holy
This is
good. Whoa.
Why? Whoa. Right. So yes.
All right. I mean, I'm the flower girl.
Amazing.
Am I the now drunk flower girl?
I don't know. What do you mean? Oh no, sorry. No, I can see the confusion. No, I was never actually the philosopher. I went along with your thing because I was like, well, I'll keep the bluffs open. I'm the snake charmer.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck, bud. Who have you checked?
I checked. My love, Brooke, on the first night. Then I checked lovely John, and then I checked yourself, which is why I'm trusting you with this.
Oh,
so.
Lovely. Cool.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm not the flower girl, never have been. I'm the sage. You can trust me,
like
though.
Okay, great.
Me and Carly arranged a little character swap. And then I also didn't go along with that character swap. I've just been playing by the seat of my pants and having a lovely time. I'm hoping there was a flower girl out there. Maybe Dom. Dom's listed that as one of his 3.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't heard any claim of flower girl other than you, which also made me feel good about you as well. But I mean, hey, fuck it. I believe you still.
Thanks, bud.
You're not the demon at the very least, so that's good.
No, exactly.
That's nice.
You've checked Brooke, you've checked John, you've checked me.
Yeah.
Which suggests we should be killing either Dan or Dom today.
Yep. I'd go for either of them.
I'm now at the point where I'm sort of expendable, so I'm letting people know, in the pursuit of trying to help the team.
Okay. I still have a reading of 0 in terms of.
You still have it.
Dreamer,
Okay.
Which means no one dead is evil.
What did you say?
I'm still got a reading of 0 as Dreamer, which means Carly and Holly.
You didn't tell. You said you weren't the Dreamer.
Not the Dreamer. Sorry, the Oracle. I was getting those two mixed up.
Was that a Freudian slip, or you?
Yeah, it was a genuine mistake. It's the one that you learn how many dead players are evil.
Yes, that's what I remember you being. I have that written down.
I literally have. I wrote it down on my sheet wrong, which is why I keep getting it wrong. Yes, I'm the Oracle, and so I've had a reading of 0 both on the second night and the third night, and I got nothing on the first night.
Okay, well that concerns me in terms of putting myself on the chopping block to rid people of suspicions or anything like that, because as a goodie, I don't want to diminish our good player team. You know,
I don't think we've got enough left to start killing. But then we have to kill the demon.
But I mean, so I'm telling people now, so like just spread it around.
Okay.
I'm the seamstress, hence why everyone's been coming to the costume store. I'm quietly thrilled with myself.
Oh, that's great.
I know. I really am pleased. But I've tested out Adam and Sullivan, and assuming I'm not drunk or poisoned, which I can't find any reason other than coincidence why I would be, they are both on the same team.
Okay.
So, and I'm inclined to believe that's the good team.
Okay.
But that's, again, nothing really other than vibes. So...
I definitely agree with you with Sullivan in terms of I get good vibes from Sullivan. I don't know about Adam yet, but I haven't really spoken to him. So
yeah, I think Dom's good. I mean, I had a very brief chat with him, but it was so brief that I couldn't ascertain anything, good or bad. So I'm happy to support that.
He will be furious, and he will take it personally, and
absolutely
I'm ready for it.
I mean, he took your joke nomination personally earlier, so...
Oh, dearie doctors.
Right,
well, I haven't spoken to Holly at all, so I might try and see if I can cram one in.
Great. Sweet.
So who else is
which
there?
would leave us with Dom and Brooke.
Okay.
And I know Adam is sus of Brooke.
Yeah,
I've
not got a read on either of them. I chatted to Dom early on and he seemed okay, but I haven't chatted to Brooke at all.
Looking at it would be whether they were minions who were babysitting the little monster.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about Little Monster.
Which would be because that's then the storytellers who are picking the deaths rather than them, which would explain why there's no sort of rhyme or reason to who's dying.
That's a really good point.
No targets.
Oh shit!
Someone I trust you. I'm the sage.
You're the sage. Okay, I see. All right.
Who are you?
I was the flower girl, I think, as you know. I got a yes on day one, which was myself, Carly, Dom, and Dan. And obviously, I died last night with the three others voted, apart from John, including yourself. I think we should be pushing on Dom, especially 100%,
today. Absolutely, because I've spoken to Sullivan. I trust him, and someone else has claimed that me and Sullivan are on the same team. So I trust
I've heard that too. I've heard that too.
Evil kisses. Nom, nom, nom.
Hello.
I'm freaking out. I think I'm gonna be on the block, so I'm gonna give you the thing. Just don't.
No. John's figured out pretty much that he's the lunatic.
Oh God, fuck.
You need to take this now.
Okay, cool. They might execute me today. Okay, cool.
Woo, we'll see how it goes.
They think.
See you in the village.
See how it goes. All right, bye.
Welcome back, everyone. There are now 6 of you alive, so 3 votes required today. Nominations are open.
Adam nominates Dom.
Adam
for real this time.
Nominates Dom. Tell us why.
Yes, so I've spoken to a couple of people. I have spoken. So Flower Girl, I am your Flower Girl. We got a yes on the first 4, ladies and gentlemen, and I have spent the rest of the time speaking to all of them. The only one who has given me maximum caginess is Dom, and also I have heard of people getting pings off Dom elsewhere. Some of the members of that 4 have demonstrated their powers to me. I have checked off pretty much all of them, so let's kill Dom now.
Okay, Dom.
Where to begin? So I've been cagey because I've still got some useful information coming my way. I'm now convinced. I think it's unlikely now that it's a Legion game based on what I know. I trust Carly implicitly, and this is not the kill we want to go for. This would be a great kill for the evil team because it will prevent me from finding out anything useful, which probably means I'm going to die in the night anyway. So whatever, if you can kill me or not, it doesn't matter.
Can I say one thing real fast?
Go for it.
I will say I think Adam and Dom, you both trust me. I don't necessarily have a full trust of Dom. I trust Adam more. I do think Brooke is a better kill today as a potential Leech host.
Okay. 3 votes required.
Oh, you think it's Leech?
I think it's a little monster game.
I think it probably is.
Why? Based on your info. Brooke.
Based on, so I was suspicious of Dom, and
I think this is a worse kill.
4 is enough.
We can get
I'm
5.
inclined to believe it's Little Monster as well.
I nominate Brooke.
Dom nominates Brooke. Tell us why.
So, I don't want to out you, Brooke, and I think you're good. I do think you're good, but your information, I'll leave you to decide whether you want to say or not. But what you told me and what I've heard you've told other people is that your information was very strange. And given the script, I think the most likely cause and explanation, I agree with Carly that it's because you're the Leech host and you've been poisoned. So I think it's a shame to lose your potential future information, but I don't think it's the worst information we could lose. So I think it's worth a gamble.
That is fair, but I think more and more with my information, it sort of does make sense. I'll just come out and tell people because either I'm going to die now or I'm going to die later. But I was your mathematician, so every night I've been getting information about how many powers have fired abnormally. So night 1, I got a 1, which is consistent with there being a leech. So anyone would be consistently poisoned. Night 2, I got a 2, or the second. So night 0, I got a 1. First night, I got a 2. And then last night, I got a 1 again. So we could have a couple of different things going on. We could have a leech plus another minion. We could also have a leech plus a poisoner, which maybe explains the 2. I'm not entirely sure. If there's a philosopher in play, then someone else could have been poisoned. So I think actually my information makes more sense than I initially thought. So that makes me think that I am not necessarily poisoned. I could have been poisoned on the night that there was a 2, but then I don't think I would have. Yeah, a 2 is a weird one. But I think a consistent 1 every time does. I don't actually know now.
Sorry, what were your numbers, Brooke?
I got 1. Night 0, 2, and then 1 last night.
Okay.
I feel like you're probably the Leech host or lying.
It's possible that I'm the Leech host, but I also think based on, it could be a little monster game, and based on Dom's things that he's told me, I've heard that information elsewhere, and in a little monster game, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben or Laurie, but do they get bluffs?
Only if there is like a snitch or something, or if there's like a spy that can tell everyone what's not in play or something like that.
Okay, because I've
not by
heard
default.
All of Dom's roles that he's claimed elsewhere.
Okay, I'm going to run the vote, guys. 5 to execute, 4 to tie.
Just based on my Flower Girl info, I'm sticking with Dom. We could kill Brooke if it doesn't work.
Yeah, if you want, you can.
I feel like
you should have gone for this.
I feel like the ease of voting.
0. 1's not enough.
Also makes me feel better about it, but whatever. Can't do anything about it. I'm dead.
I'd have died in the night anyway.
She did.
So dead.
No, I think working everything out, it's down to Dom and Brooke, and if it's Little Monster or Leech, that's two.
What I'm scared of
two
is
sort of
either I
bads, so
think Brooke has been leeched or is part of the evil team, in which case we might have a harder time actually narrowing it down in time.
Well,
that's why I think this is a big.
If I die now, I'm happy to tell you who I was tomorrow because it'd be relevant.
Calling it in 5.
Kick yourselves.
4.
You lie to me,
3,
Dom.
No,
2.
I didn't lie to you.
1.
Well, I lied about my.
Dom
bluff.
is executed and dies. Everybody goes to sleep.
I lied on all my 3 for 3s, but
well,
you'll see why.
I lied on all my 3 for 3s, Dom says, going into the night. So, this is a really big evening, I think, because 1, heat is on Brooke, right? From this, if Carly works out whatever this thing that's sticking in the back of her mind is right now, the heat is on Brooke to be killed here. John is beginning to piece together, right, that he is the lunatic.
I think so, yeah. And I think also John's probably going to kill Adam, which means...
Yeah, so this has to line up perfectly. Brooke has to poison Adam here.
Yeah. And then we tell Adam that John or Brooke is the demon, because that's what we would do if John was the demon who had poisoned Dan and his only minion was Sullivan. We'd give him the other two.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Right.
All right, let's see what Brooke does.
Hello. I'm going to poison Adam.
Okay.
Poison Adam.
Yes.
Good evening, John.
Hello.
So, it's
what
time.
What the fuck is going on, guys?
Well,
what the fuck is going on?
That's not my job, John. That's your job.
Oh, no! None of these roles make sense.
My job's to know what the fuck's going on, but not tell you.
John,
that's
we
my
just
job.
need to know who's getting the big old suckered slap this evening.
I don't even know if I'm the leech. I don't know anything. What the fuck is happening?
Well, John, you could always kill your host and find out.
I'm tempted. I want this to be over. I agree with Carly. Where the heck is our outsider? Where is our outsider? I don't. Have you just lied to us and given us a script that we're not playing?
Definitely not. You can reasonably assume I haven't done that.
Reasonably. Nothing reasonable about this. Fuck me running. All right. No one is who they say they are. Literally no one.
It's almost as if you're playing a game with a bunch of liars, John.
But every single person.
It's a lying game, John. It's a lying game for liars.
No, sorry. No one has said that they are who the spies said they are. Like, no one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna kill Adam.
Okay.
Who's getting the creep?
Adam, it is. Thank you.
Tentacle.
Hate this.
Okay.
Hate this so
You're
much.
welcome.
It is. Thank you. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, I fucking bet you do.
Okay. So obviously, Lil Monster's going to kill Adam.
Mm-hmm.
But before that happens, we need to find out who is babysitting. Yeah. All right, Mummy and Daddy.
Hello.
Who's going to take care of Lil Monster while the other one pops down the supermarket?
Oh, God.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Sullivan,
Christ.
I don't know. I don't know.
Look how it turns out with parents, Ben. Nobody wants the baby.
Oh, this is horrible.
Oh, they've all got
No, I
weekend
don't
plans
want this
now.
baby.
I've got tickets to the football. I was going to see a show. Look after the baby. It's your responsibility.
Sullivan, do you want it?
I guess I'll take it again.
Okay. Sullivan is Lil Monster.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Fuck.
Everything is going according to our nefarious plan.
Yes, so this is this could be really good because hopefully here we're going to tell Adam right that
John
John's the
or
demon.
Brooke is what we'll say. Because then
John
John
or
will
Brooke,
probably
yeah.
believe that he really is the demon.
Yeah, and then that takes the heat off. So, like, yeah, I think we could get to a situation where people assume that Sullivan is a minion.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
quite
not
possibly.
the demon. So yeah.
Right, let's go tell Adam.
Interesting.
Your patience,
Am I dead?
Adam, has paid off.
Huzzah!
You are very
wonderful!
dead.
Finally, I've been lying to everybody. Pretty
You are
fun.
indeed. And yeah, you're about to learn that 50% of the remaining living players could be the demon. So that's
Yeah.
pretty big, I'd
Wait,
say.
50%?
Yeah, because you're dead, which leaves 4 people.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm just giddy with excitement.
Oh, that's all right. I've been there. Right. So anyway, you learn that the demon is either Brooke or John.
Oh, the hardest possible choice. Yeah, I trust Dan and Sully. All right. Thank you.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this has turned out
Delightfully ridiculous. Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Let's,
who comes up with someone's got a belter to open tomorrow, and I cannot wait to see.
I really hope he
who
just.
start-
I
who
hope
comes
he just
up firing all
exclaims it
cylinders.
straight away, because then I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull up Zoom and stare at John's face, and just
Yep.
savor that moment. Put it in later for the wank bank. All right, let's wake him up.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You gather in the town's square to find another site of excavation. And this time the runic stone glows with an old power and has split in two. A seal is broken, and atop that seal is the body of Adam.
So, this is wonderful news. I lied to most of you. I was our sage.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck indeed, Brooke. Oh, fuck indeed, Brooke. Because I learnt two names in the night. I learnt Brooke and I learnt John. One of those people is the demon according to my power, should it be working optimally.
To clarify, I was never the sage. I was the dreamer that saw Adam as a sage. And basically Adam told me three names that were not the sage. And I was like, or you're something else. And then
I was
he
like,
told me
I'm the sage then.
Yeah, and so that was where the trust became and why I took on sage but didn't say a name yet.
For the sake of,
I do have more info. Just one tiny little bit because it depends on trust. I will probably out.
Go on then, man. Who got me killed?
Quiet, please. My moment. So much heckling today. I have spoken to someone who has claimed to me, based on trust, based on another person putting us together. I've heard claim of a snake charmer. I've heard that person claim that they have already checked John, which means, I guess, it's Brooke. But if it is just Brooke, then maybe Brooke is our leech, which means maybe
kill somebody else.
Wait a minute. Let me. Seeing as I'm dead and now I'm going to shut up forever. Let me tell you, for the sake of full information, I was the philosopher, and I switched to Oracle. So as far as I'm concerned,
no, you didn't. No, you
What?
didn't. Because I've been Oracle the whole time.
Oh,
Which means
John.
you're
Not how
poisoned.
philosopher works.
Yeah. So if I was the philosopher and I switched to Oracle, that means you're drunk.
Oh, fuck, so you just made me drunk. Well, that explains why I got a 1 last night.
Yeah. So I
Wait,
got
when
a
did you
0.
switch?
After the when was it? After the second. What night are we on? What day are we on? Basically, I switched. I got a read
Dom
on
was
Carly.
dead last night, so
Yeah.
The latest Dom could have switched in Dom's hypothetical scenario is the night before the last one.
Yes.
Right.
So I got a read. Basically, I've got a read on Carly and Holly, and it was 0.
Also,
So I trust them.
Dom. Sorry, John. You could have obviously got the 1 because Dom might have been Brooke's minion.
Well, the
Would
other
I go
thing
back
is,
to being the Oracle if the philosopher dies?
Gave up
Yes.
for one night, right?
Yes, you do.
Well, I got a 1 last night.
Got a 1 last night.
Oh,
I got
okay,
0,
then
0,
The
that's-
other
1.
thing is, Adam. I believe you 100%. However, I also got a yes on a demon on this side of the circle. So does that mean it's a little monster game, or that
well,
the
hang
demon
on,
is
hang
moved?
on.
Possibly, yeah.
Right.
Hang on. I think we know it's not a Legion game, but we know it's not a spy game because I think it would have gone differently.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think it's a Baron game because there's been no talk of outsiders, let alone 2 extra ones. So I think there's a really strong chance the minion could be a poisoner, which means that we can't really trust loads of stuff. But anyway,
No.
But just to stick my oar in,
God's sake.
no, that's fair, Dom. That
the
is.
dead are trying to talk here.
This better be a well-hung ghost.
Can I haven't talked to Dan or Sully, but can someone tell me where our outsider is? Or like, can we say that we've heard one? Do we have one?
Do we have an outsider?
I have not heard of any outsiders.
Not sure. I've not heard of any outsiders either myself.
No, me neither. I heard a in like a 3, but no.
What?
Well, I just want to quickly stick my oar in quickly. I too have spoken to said snake charmer, and I will say that both Brooke and John were checked. Yes. So it doesn't hugely help us. I presume that our snake charmer was poisoned on one of those nights. I think we definitely have at least a poisoner or a leech situation going on here.
In which case, to answer your question, Carly, I think we might have Bad Goon, and I think Bad Goon might be Sully.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I would.
Hang on, does that
Walk me through that
Oh
one.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
So the goon changes alignment depending on if they're ever targeted. So if someone ever targeted Sully for any reason who was on the evil team, say for example the poisoner tried to poison Sully, Sully would be switched evil and might not have been might not have been switched back, which is why no one's claiming outside.
Adam, I died the first day, and that was actually a good kill, not a bad one, because I was the dreamer. Is there any the world in which we have spy, poisoner,
And a
bad
bad
goon?
goon?
They could
Oh,
literally
God.
be holding the
Yes.
baby.
I mean, why would they kill the sage if there's a
Because
spy?
they could be poisoned.
Yeah.
They could be poisoned. If they coordinated with a spy and a poisoner, that would make
Yes.
sense.
Oh, poison
Just to
sage.
put an extra little bit
Yeah.
of seasoning on the mix, when I was a seamstress and have checked Adam and Sullivan, so since we're talking about Sullivan's potential alignment, Sullivan and Adam, to me, appeared to both be on the same team.
They're on the same team.
Assuming
Okay.
everything was working fine and I wasn't impaired in any way.
When did you
Okay.
check it? When did
Oh
you check
my
it?
goodness.
Night 2.
So could Sullivan have swapped back that night and then swapped back again?
Or could have not
So I checked it at the
swapped
second
yet?
available opportunity, not before we chatted, after you died, Carly.
Yeah. I mean,
Sully, just
'Cause
I
also-
feel very rude. You're in the room. What do you think of all this?
I could tell you I'm not the goon. I'm not the goon.
No, he's not the goon.
I am the snake charmer. It's basically I'm the only person I think left to properly speak about my role. Yeah, I'm the snake charmer. The people I have checked are thus far Brooke, John, Adam, and Dan. And amongst them,
Everyone alive.
everyone who's alive. So I've definitely been poisoned at some point.
Wait, just
Poison.
one second.
Whoa,
One
I need
second.
to.
Some info. If we think this must really be a little monster, because I mean, it could still be Legion, but if it's a little monster, which means Adam's info's right, and Brooke or John are currently the demon, and my info was right, which was that essentially Dan or Dom were currently the demon, it would be a little monster game, in which case, if Sully could be the snake charmer and not choose the person holding the little monster at the time.
Yeah,
That's absolutely
my
good.
thought.
Yeah.
Can we double check, Ben, that that's correct?
Can you repeat that again for me, please, Solly?
In a little monster game where there is a snake charmer,
Yeah.
the snake charmer has to snake charm the person currently holding the little monster. Is that
Yes,
right?
that's correct. If they snake charm
Okay.
just some other random
so-
minion or whatever, nothing happens.
Ben, can I get one other piece of clarification?
Go for it.
For Sage information, if it was Little Monster, is that the day before or the current day? When did they decide who's holding the baby versus when would Adam get his information?
So, as it happens, Lil Monster wakes up exactly before the Sage. So Lil Monster would wake up,
Got it.
the Lil Monster kill would happen. Then, if it kills the Sage, we'd then wake up the Sage.
So even
I think
leaving
that
it to get down
means-
to 3 is numerically better, but actually they can just swap it to somebody else. They could swap it back to Dan if Dan's.
No, I don't.
Dan.
I don't think Dan is. No, I trust Dan. I think the other part of the little monster was Dom.
Having
we
done
waited
massive,
it?
having
Oh,
done
did
massive
we
details
wait it?
spoken to everyone.
So
Wait, before you
No,
all,
I-
before you continue this conversation, I'm just going to go ahead and open nominations. But before I do that, I'm going to say 4 living players today. Unless you believe that there's a very specific scenario where 3 of them are evil, you can afford to kill no one today and execute tomorrow. If you execute today and get it wrong, the demon will almost certainly kill at night and the game will be over. So keep that in mind.
I know you've
after
got
I
your-
now
I
say
know you've got
nominations
your-
are
thought
open.
you were
you've got
speaking
your
once
Dom-
and staying dead.
No, not when I'm going to be. Not when someone's going to come up with some theory that implicates me and ruins the game because it's wrong. I'm not evil. I'm not. So I know that's just my word, but I would strongly advise you to disband that idea.
Working it out based on I do trust very easily. Having chatted to everybody, used my information, checked all this business, and then even when people have fibbed who they are, the information that they have come out with still lines up with what I had really worked out, which was that we were down to 2, which was Brooke and Dom, and I thought it may be a little monster passing the ball situation between those 2. So if one's gone and we still have Brooke around, I don't see any reason why Brooke is not the demon holding the little monster kind of situation.
Well,
That makes
I
sense
just
to
think
me.
I would nominate Brooke.
I mean, you can, but then also I'd like to chip in. Last night my mathematician information was 0, which means that Adam has to be right, according to me, unless I'm poisoned as well.
But
I mean, I think I am right.
Wait,
John's,
do we know
oracle
who our
information
outsider is?
1.
No.
I mean,
we don't.
we must have a quiet
That's the
goon.
biggest stress. Because if we have a quiet goon and we kill the wrong person, then we...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Second
Unless
call.
there's a dead...
This is
I
horrible.
think we have to wait.
Jesus.
I
nominate John.
Brooke nominates John. Tell us why.
Because based on Adam's information, Adam is dead. It has to be John, because I know I'm not the demon. But also, okay, so if John is actually the demon, he probably has a host. He's probably a leech. Unless I'm the leech. Do I nominate myself? I nominate John. Yeah, so I think it's John based on...
Wait, so you
Adam's
don't think it's a
information.
little monster?
I do think it's a little monster. If Adam got his information last night, I think John is holding the little monster. Yeah. My information says it's 0 last night, so no one's information fired incorrectly. So that would mean that Adam's information is trustworthy. I know it's not me, therefore it must be you, John. I don't know. That's my best guess.
John's information points to Dom as well, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does it?
He got a 1 when you died.
I got a 1.
I was
a 1
executed,
last night
mate.
against the Oracle.
I was executed.
Yeah?
John's
Doesn't matter.
defense.
Yeah.
He's still dead.
You're
This
dead as
really
well,
smacks
Adam.
of a panic. Hold on. It smacks of a panic nomination. You can kill me if you want. I can still have good information because I'll get more Oracle stuff. But yeah, I think it's getting a bit squeaky bum time. I guess it's probably Brooke based on this. I've got a pretty good read on Sullivan and Dan. I haven't spoken to Brooke the whole game. You can kill me if you want, but this smacks of a panic
Okay,
reverse.
once
I
again,
think we're going in the wrong direction.
I will point out if this execution goes through and John is not the demon will certainly kill at night and the game will be over. So here we go.
I think it's... I don't know.
Oh, right, yeah.
John, I haven't talked to you all game,
I have no
but
idea.
I don't know. It's so tough.
One's not enough.
I don't trust the
Any
sage
other
info,
nominations?
though I trust Adam. Just because
Dan nominates
I
Brooke.
think something's wrong.
Dan has nominated Brooke. Tell us why, Dan.
I just feel like it's the only conclusion I can come to because the killings don't even necessarily seem to have any order. And if it's a little monster and I'm not wrong, it's the storyteller picking the kills, right? So there's no logic to who has died when in the nighttime. I don't believe it's Sullivan because I do believe Adam. I am also inclined to believe John. And because I believe that Sullivan and Adam are correct in the same team and they're both the same line, and I don't think I've been impaired when I've been guessing as seamstress, I just think it's Brooke. There's a chance that Brooke is the poisoner. Looking at the outsiders thing is the only thing that I'm like, okay, so what is the explanation for the outsider? But at this point, I wonder if the outsider is moot and it's just Brooke is the minion currently holding the demon. Thus, I think it's her.
Okay, Brooke.
that makes me think that it's weird that Dan is a seamstress and is still alive. I think Dan could be an evil goon who is defending John. That's my only possible explanation. But if depending on what type of demon it is, if I'm the leech host, I'm happy to die. So
the reason I haven't put myself forward to be executed as a good thing is because I also believe that we lost good with Holly and with Carly, and as a result, we were losing good, and it was like I don't want to just sacrifice myself and lose another good.
Yeah.
Can I say one? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, go for it, Carly.
Oh, I just I'm wary of Brooke. I don't necessarily trust Brooke, but I really think we're headed in the wrong direction. I don't believe the Dreamer died, the Flower Girl died, and then the Sage died, and it was good for us. I just feel like something else is amiss here, and
But that's why I think it was completely random. Like,
yeah,
I know.
It doesn't feel like. I don't know.
Okay.
If we are all telling the truth, it doesn't feel like a storyteller would kill.
We could have a spy and a poisoner, in which case we're looking exactly in the wrong spot.
I'm going to run the vote, guys. I'm going to run the vote, guys.
Should we not kill?
I'm going to run the vote, guys. I would just like to remind you once again that if you execute today and get it wrong, the demon will kill at night. Almost certainly, the game will be over. Here we go.
Okay, should we not kill then?
Yeah, let's not do it.
Or shall we? Should we do it?
Let's not kill.
And if it's an evil goon situation, they earned it. Like.
Honestly.
I'm just so stressed
exactly.
out.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Christ.
this is
One is
so.
voted.
I don't know.
I don't
God.
know.
Call for nominations.
Yeah, I
today.
think we just leave it.
Calling
Hey,
it 5.
Jesus.
My only other thought is
4.
it has to be a little monster or
3,
legion, or me or Adam has
2.
to be
It's
wrong.
a legion.
1. No executions today. Everybody goes to sleep.
got away with it, Brooke.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Oh, I want to go collect flowers. That's what I used to do. I used to collect flowers.
Wow, what a game. What a finish.
Squeaky bum time.
Okay, So, we're over to Brooke first, then we're going to go to John. So let's go and see who Brooke poisons. Interestingly, if she poisons John, we won't wake him up. Right, let's go see Brooke.
Okay. Hello, Brooke. Skin of your teeth.
Literally, Jesus fuck. Okay, the only person I can poison is Dan, so I'll poison him.
Dan it is.
Okay, John.
Hello, John.
It's your final kill.
One final flail of the tentacles.
So just to be clear, assuming what I understand is correct, Dan is still my leech host. In that case, I'm going to kill Sullivan.
Okay. So we should inform Sullivan that the lunatic has picked him because he's currently babysitting Lil Monster, and this is information that he might like to know. Sullivan, hello.
Hello, mate.
As currently the demon, you get to learn who the lunatic chooses. And tonight, the lunatic has chosen you.
Chosen me. Okay, great. Makes the decision for us then.
Yeah. It does. Don't forget though, you can give the little monster to someone else, like the lunatic, and have them try and argue for their own death on the final day.
Oh, that's madness.
Yeah, but I mean, content.
But I don't know whether it's. Is that?
You've worked very hard.
I took so many risks in this.
So, yeah, don't let us influence you. But we're gonna drag Brooke in now.
Okay, great. Hello, Brooke. You have to be.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. You have to
Okay,
take the baby.
I'll take the baby.
Yep.
You have to. There's no option really, because we could give it to John, but I just. Sorry.
I'll
I'll give it that. Leave it that.
Baby, take it.
Okay.
Baby taken. Fuck.
Baby taken.
Fuck.
Okay.
Dear.
So we don't need to worry about waking Sully because he is dead.
Mm-hmm. This is a very tricky position.
They should have given it to John because John's going to push for Brooke's death.
Although John could allow himself to be, if John is convinced he's the leech here, right? John can allow the vote to kind of go through on himself, and then the reveal happens, and then laugh all the way to the bank. But obviously, like if he does that, then the game is over and evil has won. So this really depends on how hard John guns for Brooke here.
Yeah,
whether he
absolutely
accepts the fact that he knows he's not going to die. He thinks he's not going to die.
Let's wait. Well, let's find out. Yeah, this is worth the entry for Patreon. If this is on YouTube, the one on Patreon's at least as good. If this is on Patreon, you got your money's worth.
Oh yeah, baby. Right, let's go.
All right, let's do this.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You awake as the ground shakes with a terrible force. Rushing outside to the town's square, you find nothing but pock-marked sinkholes. The seals are breaking. A demon is breaking loose. Find them. This is your last chance.
Did
anyone die?
Died.
Do you want to add something
Oh,
to
yes.
that, Laura?
Sorry, yeah. Also, Sullivan's dead.
Oh, great. Cool. Wait, who's dead?
Sullivan.
Sullivan is dead. Oh my god.
Okay.
John, what did you get last night?
So it's just me and you two sus people then, I suppose.
John.
Oh,
John.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
What did you get last night, John?
I got a 1 again.
Okay, so I think there's 2 evils alive here.
Oh my god. You think it's 2 evils?
Yeah, I think Brooke has to be one of them because her info doesn't make any sense.
Agreed.
It can't be a leech if both mine and Adam's info is good, so Brooke can't be perma.
That's not
poisoned by a
true
leech.
because there could have been a leech. Oh, because there could have been a leech and a poisoner.
I think I'm probably the leech bait.
It can't be a leech if both mine and Adam's info is good because Adam's got a demon up at the top and I've got a demon down at the bottom.
Oh god.
I don't know why I'm still alive unless I am the person who's been leeched.
Yeah.
Is it possible? What John's going on here? I know you're dead keen to think that I was on the evil team, but I wasn't. So therefore, if John's got a reading of 1, and that was after I and Adam died, and Adam's not on the evil team, then that would suggest to me that either John's lying and it's some sort of elaborate bluff, but I don't think it is because the way he spoke when I said I was the philosopher, or like you say, are you the leech host? Is that what's going on?
I don't
reckon
think
I
it
might
can
be
be a
the leech
leech.
host.
Do we have to have an evil
Yeah.
goon? And who do we think the evil goon is?
No
don't
fucking
know.
idea.
No.
Like,
Wait,
we have to have an
wait.
outsider. Where are they?
Does it have to be the
Who are
goon?
they?
Has to be
Who's
around.
do not
yeah.
know.
Who's been like
Yeah.
sussed in that way since the beginning? We have to figure
Okay.
that part out because that's
Just-
either
Yeah.
that could be our
Yeah.
that could be also our leech host. No, as
Or,
well.
or alternatively,
Ah!
alternatively,
guys.
the poisoner, if there is a poisoner, is poisoning John consistently because it's the main piece of information that feeds into the idea that I'm
Right.
evil, which supports the idea that
Potentially,
Okay,
Brooke's on
so
the
but, but unless me or Adam have been poisoned and we're both dead, so it wouldn't be a leech
Yeah.
host poison, it would be a poisoner poison.
Yeah.
Unless me or Adam
yeah.
were poisoned, me on the one night I got my info, and Adam on the one night he got his info,
That sounds
there
biased.
has to be a demon that can move because I got that either myself, Carly, Dan, or Dom are a
That would
demon.
be spy and bait. That would be spy and poisoner, is what it sounds like. to
Same,
me.
same
would be
with
spying poisoner.
exactly. So, but it feels more. It could be leech in that world, but then we have to acknowledge that one of our information is correct. So either Dan is not on the table, and potentially, if we're looking at Adam's being wrong, John and Brooke is off the table.
Dan seems less suspicious to me, only in that his info is pointing out that two people are good, which is not really throwing someone under the bus, but that
Yeah.
also could have been messed up.
Well, it
info
pointed
too,
out they were on the
'cause
same
that could
team,
have been
and
leech
I
poison.
believe that was.
Yeah.
But
If you're gonna
think-
kill,
I trust
if
him.
you're
It
gonna
doesn't
think
mean
kill
we shouldn't
Brooke-
kill him.
Though,
I think Brooke,
Yeah.
Little Monster, or Mia's leech bait, honestly, and I don't know which one.
I will say I got a 0 again last night, which makes me think. So Dan, what was your role again?
Seamstress.
So if you're the seamstress, your ability would only malfunction on the night that you asked about your info. So which night
Yeah.
was that?
That was not the first night when Carly died, it was the night before Holly died.
The night. Okay, great.
Or
so
the
that
night Holly
actually.
died.
Brooke,
So
should
I've got night 2, but I don't know which one that is.
Brooke, should
Yeah.
we kill you?
I actually think it's more likely to be Dan because actually my information makes sense.
Can you explain it to
No.
me?
It,
Can
I
you
don't
explain
know
it to
about
me?
Dan. I think
Nope. There's a possibility that I was poisoned.
The
but I'm
only
not-
thing on
I
Dan.
No,
So-
but I think
I
Dan
think-
is the leech. He's like
No,
the
I
host.
trust
He
Dan.
must be. Because so otherwise it doesn't make sense why I would have
I
a 0.
see. Right,
Because
so
if
Dan's
there-
not evil.
So
Yeah.
you're
Just-
accusing John of being the demon.
Yes, which makes sense as well with the sage information because I know it's not me. So if John is in fact the demon, and then I got a consistent poisoning for one that could have been a poisoner around, I think whoever the poisoner is dead, and then I
Just-
think that there was a leech that
Just to work
poisoned
it
you.
out, if we are playing a leech game and
Yeah.
we're assuming someone is poisoned,
Yep.
it is beneficial to you to kill me rather than it is to kill John if you are the demon and the host is John. Do you know what I mean? So you being the one to assert
Yes.
that I am poisoned is a little bit like, what are we going to do with that?
I actually
Also-
buy that a lot. I think you're right. I think if it is a leech, which I'm not set on, I would say John is our most likely host, and I think it is.
You think
Brooke.
John?
Right.
But
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
my if I can, I think my gut instinct is that Brooke is the demon. It's just a case of, is she holding the little monster or is she the leech? And it's then a case of, okay, so do we kill Brooke or do we kill John, hoping the host takes out?
I have a thought here because I think I share your opinion. And the thing is, if Brooke was the leech host or like the leech, Brooke should be gunning for herself because then she doesn't die and gets to kill one of us. Brooke's not gunning
But she
for
only
herself.
dies
She's
if the host dies. She's gunning for
Yeah,
me, and if
so
I die,
if,
she gets to
if
kill
we
John.
executed Brooke as the leech would want us to execute Brooke. Brooke doesn't
to-
want us to execute Brooke right now.
To be
Well, no, because
fair,
Brooke would win. Wouldn't she win either way?
killing Dan accomplishes the same thing.
Yeah.
If
it's
we
not,
if we
it's not,
executed
it's not
Brooke,
a.
she would
it's,
stay alive.
I don't
But
think
she
it's.
would, I don't know. It's just
I
like
don't
a
think that
feeling
tells us
of not.
anything.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it was
Can
just.
I story check quickly? Because I see what you're saying, but in my understanding, if Brooke is the demon and lives tonight, Brooke wins essentially because she'll kill one of us and then it's a 1-on-1. So it's a case of we're up against it and Brooke is, unless we have to work out which demon Brooke is.
This is the final
I think
day of the
crux
game, yes.
Yeah.
If Brooke is even the demon, that's the other thing, is that we
I
don't
just
know that
I
for
feel
sure.
so strongly that Brooke is the demon.
I know,
So-
I
What
know
if
there's lots of strong feelings about it, but there is no like hard facts actually pointing to Brooke.
Yeah,
being
that's
the demon,
fair.
which is the one
What if
thing
it's a
that I'm-
Legion game?
It'd be a hell of a time to reveal,
Oh
wouldn't
God!
it?
Imagine
If
after
it's a
all of
Legion
this.
game now, I'm going to be livid.
The reason that
Okay, go ahead.
the reason that I want to stay alive is because the information that I understand points to John or myself, and I know that I'm not the demon. So I know that John must be the demon, and I think that it's a leech game.
Well, then why
Well,
don't
no,
you-
no. So if John is the demon and he's the leech, you could be his host, and you haven't been able. And your information you said was like potentially sus. And I feel like now you've said before that you were worried about your information when we first talked. You thought it was unusual. You couldn't make sense of it. And then I was like, you could be the leech host. And now suddenly there's not you accepting the fact that you could potentially be the leech host. You're not accepting your own. So to me, that's like a reactionary. I lied and now I'm in hot water, which is I'm just trying to social read because we don't have much more new information.
Why
No,
would-
that's
And so
entirely
I'm worried
I get
about
it.
you
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
a baby right now more than I'm worried about you being a leech host.
That's exactly right.
that's entirely
It works
fair.
all the info.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, absolutely, Carly. Because I think the other thing is that Brooke could potentially have been poisoned on that first day, and then all of the rest of her information
For
starts
sure.
making sense, and so she's like, "Oh, actually, I think my information might be good,"
Absolutely.
and so therefore she wouldn't be the leech host, and she'd just be a poisoning target. It's
Yeah.
very hard.
I just-
Honestly don't know
Can
what.
there's potentially a bit of information that we're missing. If Brooke was a leech, Sully, you said that you checked Brooke as a snake charmer, yes?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Little monster then, right?
Little Monster. It has to be Little Monster. For the Snake
Monster.
Charmer to work, for mine and your info to work, Adam, and for exactly the thing that's going on now about people pointing to themselves as potential leech hosts, I think it has to be a Little Monster.
Because the
game.
leech
Brooke
host
is
is not a
holding the
demon.
baby.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to step in here, and I'm going to say that at least one of these three players is good, one of them is the demon, and nominations are open.
Okay, Dan, be careful.
Is there not a possibility there that I could have been poisoned and, or no? Yeah, no, I'm on it. I'm trying to work that out. Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
Not
the
on
snake
the-
charmer
yeah.
picks the snake charmer picks the leech host, they just take the role of the leech host,
Nope.
right?
They do.
Oh, no,
nothing
they get
happens.
nothing, right?
What do
Right,
Dan
right.
and
Nothing
John
happens.
think?
Oh, okay,
They're
right. Oh,
alive.
okay, so it doesn't necessarily
No.
mean anything.
Yeah, they're being really quiet. That's the thing. I think it's John is the leech, and I think Dan is the host. I think that's what it is. Oh,
I'm being quiet because I can't decide which one of you to pick.
I'm not-
because it's a case of either
Yeah.
it's which demon you are, Brooke. I'm so
Yeah,
firm
there's-
on that it's you.
Yeah,
I just can't
There's a lot
decide which
of
I
one
think
you
she
are.
has
going
to
on.
be holding.
I think
it's my social
I
read.
dunno.
It's
Initially,
my social
I
read that
thought
she's
you
holding
were.
it.
Initially, I thought you were Little Monster and you were passing it between you and Dom. You nominating me is like, okay, you're throwing the suspicion that you might be Leech in the hopes that I then nominate John and you get away with it. It's a case of which one you are. And my inclination is to just go all guns blazing for you.
Oh my god.
John, are
It's
you
so
an evil
hard.
goon?
So tough.
John, are you a goon?
No, I'm not a goon.
what is so? John has
Where's
been the
our-
oracle.
I've been the oracle the whole time.
John, what do you think we should do, pal?
My worry is that if my information is wrong, it's because I've been leeched.
Do you think we should kill you?
I'm in
it
this
is- I
weird
will
position
say-
where it's possible that it's worth killing me.
It is John's information that drew me to believing it was a little monster between Dom and Brooke. Like,
Well, I can tell you for sure. I know it's just me repeating myself. I'm good.
Second
So-
call.
So
We've got to go for someone.
I nominate Dan. No, I nominate Dan because.
I nominate Dan.
Nominate Don.
I nominate Dan. The reason being, so if John is the leech, this makes sense with that worldview because he wants himself to die and not Dan. I think Dan has to be the host. I think that's what's going on.
So tough.
Okay.
Oh my
I've got
god.
bad vibes. I've got bad vibes about all of
it
it.
is
down to
possible
I-
that I'm the host. It's just a.
It would mean Sully would have
Brooke.
to be evil as well, which I guess he could be our evil goon.
Brooke, the same argument can be made for why you're the host for John. I
Okay,
just
Dan-
won't accept
Dan's,
it.
guys,
But the
Dan's
0-0
defense, please.
Yeah.
You can all jump in after Dan's defense.
It's just a case. It is possible that I am the host and poisoned. It is possible, but my information has lined up with everything else that we've had. Which my information, just to repeat myself, was that Adam and Sullivan are on the same team. That's the information I had. Based on everything else everyone has said, that scans to me. So it seems like it worked. It is John whose information led me to believe that Dom and Brooke were bad, that they were passing. That's what led me down the little monster route. Now Brooke has sort of come for me. It makes me believe that maybe it's Leech and John is the host, or even that it's like if I go for John, she gets away with it either way. It's not me.
Dan.
No.
Dan,
But
can
I
ask
don't
you,
know. I don't know which one it is
Dan-
of those two to
Dan-
go for to win.
Dan, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Did you ever choose me in
No.
your? Okay.
I was only allowed to pick once, one
It's
night,
once per game.
and on that one night, I picked Adam and Sullivan.
Oh, it's once per
And it was-
game.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So it's a one night thing.
God, you could
We-
be.
guys-
Dolly's
Could be the
bad,
host,
but
I
I
just-
don't.
It would be
be-
such a coincidence for my information to be wrong.
There has
and
to
it
be a
doesn't make
goon
any sense
here.
for it to be wrong.
But we have to
It
figure
could
out
be
who
wrong.
two people we potentially don't trust right now.
Yeah,
So this
I
is a
don't know
very
who the
hard
goon.
game.
Oh, this is very tough. I mean,
I
I
think
don't.
if there's a goon still alive, I definitely think it's John. I think if there's a goon dead, I think it's Dom. Either way, I think.
Potentially Sonny.
I think.
All right. Here we go. 2 required.
I
I think it has to be a little monster with everything
I
that's
think
out there. I really
And
do.
then
if we have a
Not on
if
the
we
leash.
have a goon still alive,
Do we
then
vote for this?
The
Do we vote for
goon-
this?
well, you know.
I don't think so
I
because
wouldn't vote for it.
I think
One
if
is
there's a
not
goon
enough.
still alive, then
Dan nominates Brooke.
they are not going to be Brooke because
John
that
nominates
yeah.
Brooke. Tell us why,
Dan
John.
did.
Dan nominated Brooke.
Oh, my
Dan
apologies.
did.
Dan nominates Brooke. Tell us why.
I just it's. I'm now going with my final gut instinct. We've gamed out every possible solution, and it's just a case of this is the one that I think it is.
Okay, Brooke.
I think I think John is the leech, and I think Dan is the host, and I think actually Sullivan played me like a fiddle, but I think you could be evil, which is why. Oh,
what?
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Huh?
What?
Hang on. So no one's clarification before we run the vote. No one can now nominate John, right?
No,
John
well,
could nominate John.
Can nominate me.
Who can?
John can nominate John.
Oh,
John
is he
can
likely
nominate
to?
I don't know. It depends.
He might do if he
Nah.
thinks he's the
I'm
leech host,
happy
yeah.
for me. I think me dying is possibly an option. I honestly
Yeah.
don't know.
Should we have
I'm
this
not.
be
I'm not
beatable
against
then?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think-
Yeah. We should.
I think we should put 4 on.
Brooke, are you happy with your defense?
I just
Four.
Well, no.
I
you're right.
think this. Well, I know what I am. I know that this is a mistake. Good job, Evil. You've done really well. But
Okay.
yeah, I think the worldview I have is it's Dan is Dan. You're not evil. I think you are absolutely the host. I think that's the way.
Two's the number.
I mean, granted, you could hit me. I
think
could be
it-
the
I
host
think
as
it's
well.
Brooke.
It's time to vote. It's
Yeah.
time to vote.
Shall I
Get
vote
we
on
have
ready.
to. We have
Shall I
to.
vote on this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just,
gets to 4.
I'm
Gets
not
to
sure
4.
about
Oh,
this.
Holly,
on
take
4.
your hand down.
Yeah, just because I could see
4
there
is
was going to be
enough?
4. I could see there was going to be
Oh,
4. I
okay,
would have
okay.
definitely voted on that if I wasn't dead. I do believe it's Brooke.
I mean, I could be the host. Yeah, you're fine. You're right. It's a 50-50
I'm
vote, I
happy
think,
to
in my
nominate
mind.
myself. I don't want it to tie is the only thing. But I'm happy to nominate myself if people
Do
like.
we
It's
think
definitely
that's-
possible.
I
think-
don't know.
Daddy Ben, would you mind
think-
reminding us of the ayes on that vote, the yeses?
Yeah, I can.
Me, Dan,
I can
Carly.
tell you that. And Adam.
I don't distrust really anyone
John,
on that. So.
John, what was your oracle reading
Last night
when Carly? No, when Carly died.
I got
Holly
0011 were my 4 nights, not including the first night because I don't get anything on first night.
I'm happy to go for you.
Listen up, guys. This is it. Time for talking is over. John, do you want to nominate yourself or not?
I don't think so. No, I'm going to
Call
leave
it
it
then
as
in
is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brooke is executed and dies. The game is over. And my congratulations. Hang on, I just want to see this. Just to see the face. Okay. My congratulations go to the good team.
Oh God!
Dan!
Fucking
Dan, you
hell.
must be so happy.
No.
Oh my god, I'm going to do a lap of honor!
Yeah, you should.
Oh, just savouring that look on John's face right now. There's the,
John,
I
do
knew
you know,
it. I knew
do you
it
know
was
which
coming.
team you're on, John?
No, absolutely no idea.
John, be happy. You've just won.
Oh shit!
Fucking goon.
Am I the lunatic?
Yeah, you're the lunatic. You're the
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, John was the lunatic.
Yes.
the whole time.
Suck my balls, evil team!
Oh my God.
Oh, this roll
That
call
was
is really
really
crazy.
quite
So,
something.
you know.
I had it in the back of my mind the whole fucking time, Ben.
Yeah.
Carly, when you
hilarious.
said where's our outsider, I thought I bet there's a hidden lunatic that hasn't come out because they're not sure they're not the demon.
lunatic
And
made it to the
was
final
absolutely
day?
Bang on.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it did.
Wait till
Now,
you
all
hear
thanks
this
to me,
roll call,
Adam
guys.
Blampied. I want you to
Yeah.
know that. All thanks to me.
Yeah, well done, Sullivan.
I strung
Also,
him
Adam.
along.
Also,
Please,
Adam
I have
wasn't
to hear
evil.
this.
Wasn't evil
Oh,
again.
yes, you were,
Please,
Dom.
can we just hear the
I
breakdown?
wasn't. You're about to see.
Right, so we'll kick things off with Dom, who begun the game as the philosopher, but eventually picked up the Oracle's ability, got one night of information, and then promptly died. But that information
Was executed.
Was executed, yeah. The information was good. It was that there were 0 dead evil players because Holly the Flower Girl, who was poisoned when she got her information, was good. And Carly the Dreamer, who was not poisoned when she got her correct information, was also good. That information was that Adam was either the poisoner or the sage. He was, in fact, the sage. However, that poisoner was still relevant because Brooke the poisoner poisoned him on the night that he died. So we lied and told Adam that either Brooke was the demon or John the lunatic was the demon. John, of course, probably thought that was completely legit info because he was told that he was the leech, and he chose for his leech host to be Dan the seamstress. So he kept him alive for the whole game. Dan, however, while he was not actually leech poisoned, he did get incorrect information because he selected Adam, who was good, and Sullivan, the spy, who can register as good. And so he learned that they were both on the same team.
I was the spy. That's
Sullivan,
why.
you piece of shit.
Well,
Wait, who's the demon?
I don't choose the role I'm given, Adam, and I played it as well as I could.
So John thought he was the leech in a little monster game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Every night
word.
John's going, I'm going to kill that one, and we're like, okay, John.
Yep.
He wishes my command.
And at the very start, I was like, could be the lunatic, and it's a Legion game. Ben was like, don't be paranoid, John. You're definitely the demon. I was like, fucking knew
John,
it.
why did you pick me?
Because I told them all
I
that
thought if I'm evil,
everyone knew
I'm
everyone
going
was.
to play as evil. Sully told me everyone's
I didn't
role,
see
and
that
he was
Sully
telling
told
the
you.
truth about
Okay.
everyone's role. So I killed the Dreamer first. I killed the Flower Girl when the Flower Girl was onto me. But by about halfway through, some of the information wasn't adding up, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to kill randomly. And I killed Adam, who was the sage, and then I was like, fuck, this information is true. What is happening?
John had one very big
Honestly,
clue.
It was Little Monster,
He had a
right?
very big clue to the fact that he was actually the lunatic, and it was when Sully chose to tell John that he was the spy, but then gave him the real grimoire, including Brooke's bluff, so there were no outsiders in that grimoire.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
John was like,
And
hang
then
on a minute, Sully, why is there no outsider? And Sully's just like, I don't know. It was like
I
a
was
10-minute
just like,
conversation that
who
was just
knows,
that.
man? This is crazy.
You were
This
so
is a crazy
convincing, Sully.
ride. We're all together. Oh, thank you.
Sully
Thank
did
you.
the whole like, I hate this, John. This is so stressful. What's going on? I'm like, you fucking know what's going on.
Can we have a little rundown then of first of all, the fact that you've given the couple the baby. Delightful. It's a wonderful bit of
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was random.
Well,
it was random.
it was
It's all
just
random.
completely randomly drawn. Like we just
Yeah,
hit the
completely
you
random.
you literally can't not dish out characters randomly in this.
Yeah,
so
no,
we just
so
said, right, we're
random,
going to go counterclockwise.
Maybe it's a sign, guys.
I think I do believe you. I do believe you. I know how the app works, but
I believe you too, Ben.
I'm
It's
so
so
keen
sweet.
to know.
Random.
I'm so keen to know when you had the baby and at what time, and how did Sullivan die again? Did you just?
So it was
Storyteller,
Brooke. So it was Brooke night one, then Sullivan every other night except for the final one.
Yep.
And that happened because John. At the time, Sully was still babysitting the demon from the previous night. John chose to kill Sullivan, so I went to Sullivan and said, okay, you're the demon, so you learn who the lunatic picks. The lunatic has picked you. So then when the two minions woke up, Sully was like, Brooke, babysit it, Brooke, because he knew that we could then kill him, have John believe that was his legit kill, and that he's the demon going into Final
Ben.
3.
I love that.
Ben, halfway through the game, when I realised, hold on a minute, why is there no outsider? I was like,
Yes!
I could just kill Sullivan. And Ben was like, far be it from me to lead the game, but you would be killing half the evil team. You fucking
I didn't
monster.
say that. I
That's
said,
good advice. That's good advice.
You were
anyway.
like, it could be this, that, and the other.
If you were
and I
the
was like,
demon, that's good
well,
advice.
it could also be you
John?
killing half the evil team.
Did you make sense of the no outsider? Because you couldn't have thought there was an
I
evil
couldn't.
Dune. Because you
I
didn't
couldn't
pick
make
anybody.
sense of it.
Ah!
Honestly,
was very
that
convincing.
was bugging me the whole game.
Wow, this almost
That's
never
bad.
happens. Jeez.
Oh wow!
This is
God,
like the
this
fourth
is
game
mad, mate.
where I've not been the role that I think I am. And I can't handle it anymore, Ben. Stop doing it.
Honestly, right, when Lunatic landed on you, I literally turned around to Laurie and was like, I know this is supposed to be random, but this just looks so unrandom that maybe we should make it
Ben.
not random.
Yeah, Ben, it doesn't look random to me.
I almost broke my own rule for you, John.
You
We
will
were
see
sat in
patterns in
alphabetical
everything.
order around the thing. It's...
Oh yeah, we were.
Right.
It's mad.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
decided to go counterclockwise, alphabetical, starting with Adam.
Honestly, good team, well done. Sorry, go on. Sully, you played a blinder, Sully.
Yeah, Sully, you are a demon at this game. Quite
A
well.
bit too
Well,
well, actually. 'Cause
I want to say, like, if this is the Patreon game or if this is the public game, I'm not sure yet, because we have had 2 fucking beautiful games today,
Yeah.
folks.
Brilliant game.
this is a double A side for sure.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
can't
me.
believe the lunatic worked.
Nothing
Can't
but
believe it
net.
worked.
Well done,
Well,
everybody.
lunatic.
Yeah,
is
it's
still
two
Outsider
great
count,
games.
John.
lunatic.
Outsider count. You would have solved this.
Yeah.
Well,
I kept trying to figure it out.
Well done, good
I
team.
love it.
Well done.
It was
Honestly,
great.
like it
Yeah.
was. I'm just proud that we got to the final day, given
Yeah.
that.
That was the
I'd-
most
I'd
satisfying
made a-
narrative conclusion to that.
The ground stops shaking, and the few of you that remain stare down into the newly formed holes in Ravenswood Bluff's town square, and somewhere deep below the surface, squirming in the darkness, something goes back to sleep. And that brings another edition of No Rolls Bar Plays Blood on the Clock Tower to its conclusion. Get on booed.
Get on.
Get on.
Possibly remain on booed.
Or remain on booed. Depends
Or
on which one
remain
you
on
say.
booed.
Or remain on booed.
Happy Halloween.
Just get on booed in some way.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.